The Wild Wild West.
Action.
Action.
That's a good clap.
Rashford. All right, I'll turn this off. Marcus Rashford. Hey. Guys.
I got pizza
No,
belly.
man.
No, I don't have one.
You know you have one.
No, I drink Tito's and soda all night. It'll be
Really?
it'd be fucking
What are you
poo.
doing?
It'd be, I was at Helium. It was no show.
Oh.
Tim.
Yeah, I did. I think I said it on the regular episode, but I had like 6 or 7 spots on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I probably had 5 spots last night. So that's like 7 to fucking midnight
Yeah.
and I was like, all right, not drinking this week. Dude, I
brutal.
had to just sit there and drink water at the cellar. The problem is you got to make small talk with everybody.
Yeah.
So you're just sitting at the table with a fucking... Normally you get hammered and you're like, this is the best night of my life.
I'm living my dream.
Yeah, you can talk to me. Not hammered, but at least buzzed. Buzzed enough to have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Now they think I'm grumpy. They think I'm mean.
You could
I'm
just go
just sitting
psycho.
there- What?
Just not talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Keith Robinson comes in. He's like, get this boy a Bud
By the
Light."
way, Keith Robinson went on last night and fucking murdered.
Yeah.
I heard
He
he's
went on
like,
right before me. It's so funny.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. Obviously, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck his shit up. Don't repeat this joke, but he does a joke about how he's like, nah, I'm an asshole. So I'm still an asshole and I forget that I'm handicapped. He's like, so I'll see a motherfucker on the street walking like this and I'll be like, ah. And they're like, look at you, motherfucker. And I'm like, oh, fuck. It's so good, dude. That's great.
my Habibti just saw, her parents saw him.
Yeah. What'd you say? Habibti?
Yeah, his Habibi thing.
My Habibti.
Habibi
And
ting. Oh, okay.
they were like, there's a disabled comedian that we liked very much. And I was like, oh, is it Keith Robinson? They're like, how'd you know? And I was like,
He's
kind of
unbelievably funny.
Yeah.
I had to follow him last night and I was like, I'm fucked.
What am I supposed to do?
I'm going to go on and be like, I look retarded.
He actually is.
Yeah. Okay. While he was on stage, I was in the back with like 2 comics, and I was just like, "What's this guy? Fucking retarded? Who is this guy?"
How'd he get up there?
So we're here live on the Patreon with the great Sean Gardini, the
Hello.
great and powerful Sean Gardini, the superstar,
Sean Dog.
the superstar, dude, taking off, bro.
That's not true.
And
Dude, I heard he just got past the stand.
he did get past it. I heard about it too. And Lamar Joe. That was nice. I get it.
I sent Shane the gayest text in the Super
No,
Bowl.
it was
Yeah.
nice.
I
It
was
nice.
so drunk.
It was nice.
What'd you say?
And I was like,
He
I
was
gotta
just saying thanks for helping me get past the stand.
Yeah.
It was very
That's
thoughtful.
nice.
You know
Yeah.
how many times I've hit Soder with that shit? Just get shit faced and be like, I love you so much, dude. Yeah. But what's going on with you guys? How you're saying people are drinking Heineken Zeros?
Heineken Zeros are flowing, dude. I don't know what it is. Never had one, but these people who are quitting drinking are loving Heineken Zeros.
Yeah, it's a gateway just to
Feeling
fuck
buzzed.
it. I'll have a Heineken.
Yeah.
They're out of Heineken Zeros. I'll have one.
Yeah. What's wrong? Yeah.
Soder would have been the guy to ask. He crushes those.
Yeah, he does crush Heineys.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I don't know. I mean, the reason I wouldn't drink alcohol is for like getting fat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped drinking beer.
Yeah.
Beer bulks you up.
Beer bulks you up, dude. I must have gained 20 pounds this week.
It's just fucking
I
beer.
drank 900 fucking beers. That's why I also, every podcast we did, I was like, fuck, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I look like a monster.
Yeah. I'm bloated and dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm bloated. I'm sick. I was a real fucking sourpuss. That's one thing I do regret is Bert Kreischer took me out there. He's like, let's have a time. And every day I was a sourpuss. I was like, stop filming. I don't want to do it.
Nah, man. It's like you're expecting to go like, all right, we're going to do shows. We're going to have fun. And then you just walk into lights and cameras and you're like, oh, fuck.
Lights and cameras.
It's
Nothing
all
worse.
a show.
Nothing worse than the show.
Yeah. They're
Lights
walking
and cameras.
into
Then
a
you go to
show.
the Barstool House. The Barstool House was... ours was slightly... Bert didn't do that much. All the content he did was like, something's burning.
Yeah.
He did his show in the backyard.
Yeah.
And he's pretty respectful of like...
Yeah. Other
do it or
people's
don't.
spaces.
Barstool, they'll be like, "What's your take on this right
Yeah.
now, brother?" Like, all right.
The fucking, they're like the MTV. Like,
Yeah, they're great. Yeah, it was truly a blessing to be there. But,
Was Portnoy there? Did you make fun of him for getting yelled at by Rogan?
Yeah,
Portnoy wasn't
Presidente.
there.
No.
I didn't see him. He was there. I didn't see him.
Yeah.
What did he get yelled at by Joe for?
Cause it was something, he was saying something about a fighter, about Tyson Fury. He was like, Tyson Fury would never be, Tyson Fury's not a big boxer. He's not a good boxer. And Joe Rogan was like, shut the fuck up, dude. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I like when people say Tyson Fury is like the #1 heavyweight of all time. It makes me laugh.
His brother, Tommy
What?
Fury.
Oh,
Tommy, his
Tommy.
brother, not Tyson
Oh, I
Fury,
thought you
his
said
brother.
Tyson.
I meant Tommy, not Tyson. It's a different
Oh,
story.
yeah, I saw that part. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
talking about Jake Paul would fuck him up or something.
Yeah. I don't know.
Probably would.
Dude, Jake Paul's fucking nasty.
I've never seen Tommy Fury fight.
Yeah.
So
No, yeah. And he's like big. He's like jacked. So
Yeah.
he's like slow. He's way slower. And Jake Paul has great punching power. Dude, I love
do you have any
fighting.
more takes?
Breaking it down.
I was trying to figure this one out. I feel like, all right, I don't know if you know this, but there's a lot more like late age virgins. Like there's a lot more like
Cope.
25 plus.
Big time cope.
It's going up, dude. It's going up. I'm telling you, it's 25 plus virgins. And I think that's because like 35-year-old women are hot now, so they're not going back to fucking young boys in college. You know, there was a hot age gap. There's a ceiling at like 35 for women, and then like over the last like 10 years, we've raised it to like 50. So there's like a whole area of women who aren't fucking kids anymore.
Okay. I would say most people lose their virginity to people there around their age, though.
I don't know,
You know?
dude.
Yeah.
When did you? How old was your lady?
17.
Gross.
I was also 17 though.
So,
Even more gross.
yeah.
No. You too?
I think we were both 15 or 16.
Okay, that's pretty close to almost too young. 15, 16. I remember
In a tent. In a tent. I was just laying flat on my back. I was like, oh my God. It feels so weird. This is wrong. I felt bad.
really.
I
felt
had shame
bad, too.
after I had sex for the first time.
I was scared.
I didn't
Yeah.
come. You were there.
I was in the house?
No, you were, because after I had sex, after I had sex for the first time, I went to Helium and you were there. You're like, oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always,
Like,
want,
how
I always
was it?
wanted you to score. I always wanted you to get some play. I wanted you to get a little piece of pussy pie.
No, dude, I went back to the
We were all
lounge.
rooting for you.
Yeah.
Everyone was rooting for you to get some pussy pie.
Dude, I went to the lounge on.
But
Lizard
then once you
Lounge.
got it, I was kind of bummed. I liked having you.
What, Virgin Lemaire?
I liked having you. Yeah, I like
Pure.
Pure. You were a great man. You're pure. Now since then, you've become a big shot.
I'm not. I'm still pure, dude. I'm still
I
kinda
heard
pure.
you're a big shot when I'm not around.
No way, dude.
Isn't he a big shot at the mics and
No way,
shit?
dude.
Oh yeah, you kind of are.
No,
You're
dude.
KOP, dude.
King of Pressure Mall.
What do you feel about King of Prussia Mall? You are a mall connoisseur.
I do
Yeah.
love the malls. King of Prussia is a
You
top
and
10
Nate,
mall.
anytime a black dude comes on the road with me, they're like, all right, I'm going to head to the mall. I'm going to walk around the mall in Nashville. It's like, why?
That's how you scope out the scene,
You
dude.
got bird watch. You can scope out the scene. Malls are all the exact same.
Nuh-uh. The one in... No, they're not all the exact same.
Sometimes there's a floor for black people, which I do like black people mall.
Jimmy Jazz.
Just like, Jimmy Jazz and City Blue.
Yeah, Jimmy Jazz. All these fucking gibberish sweatsuits in the window.
Dude,
Damn.
Foreman Mills. No.
do you
I
think,
fucking KLP is a nice mall. It's maybe the best mall. One of the best ones. But
King of Prussia?
yeah.
Man, wait till you get out to the Mall of America.
Really?
Yeah, it's Mall of America. You're gonna love it, dude.
Dude,
You're
they
gonna love
did
it.
they did
There's
a
a roller
W.
coaster in there. You're gonna
coaster
see
in
it.
there.
You're gonna go, whoa, I gotta get on the SpongeBob ride. You're definitely getting on the SpongeBob ride at the mall by
Take
yourself.
me to Bikini Bottom, please.
Yeah. What would you do if you got to Bikini Bottom?
Hang out with SpongeBob, dude. Come on, dude.
Duh.
Go to Sandy's house where it's air.
Is that, dude, I
We
got
all just had some pizza pie.
pizza belly, dude.
We're
I
all
had pizza
pretty
belly
tired.
so bad.
We munched a pizza pie. It must have been 5 minutes. We ate that pizza pie.
It was tired.
That was quick.
Yeah, it was under
quick
10,
pizza
sub
pie.
10-minute pizza pie.
See, that guy so long to get here.
I know. We were waiting.
Yeah, we were
impatiently.
waiting, watching video game trailers.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Video
How do I feel about watching
games.
vidges? I love them. And I just
Wait.
want them. I want a good one. God damn it.
Dude, are you still playing Mountain Blade? I finally saw it on the
Yeah,
store.
I've been playing it.
Yeah?
I've been taking breaks, though. I switch out.
Yeah.
I got this one game. It's pretty gay.
What is it?
It's like a medieval survival game. It's one of those. I keep buying these survival games that take like 30 hours of me just chopping down trees.
And then when you die, you got to start
and then
over.
your axe breaks. And you got to find a stick and a stone and build an axe.
Yeah.
I keep doing that for hours.
Yeah.
It's kind of fucked up.
Building
it's kind
axes.
of weird. It's kind of weird.
I don't know. What do you mean? It's like back in the day? Where
Yeah, I
you
think
used
it's called
cobblestone?
medieval survival. I forget what it's called. I'll show you. We'll get it. I'll give you a little taste.
I can't play it. I can't. Survival games
It's
are fun.
okay.
I would play there was this one called The Long Dark where you just like you're just trying to figure out how to survive in the winter. Yeah, dude, Justin Long. Wait, that's not a guy. That's a guy.
That's an actor.
Yeah, I thought it's not a
Stay
porn
out
guy.
of it. Stay out of it, babe.
It's not a porn guy.
Stay out of it. Would you go get some courage while you were out there?
This is a 2 episode.
There's gonna be a lot of farts here. I just swallowed 3 slices of pizza in quick succession. A lot of air pockets amongst that chi. You know, tell when I'm done podcasting. I'm just lingo. All right, Lemaire, give me something good, dude. What have you been up to? Have you gotten any sweet pussy pies?
No.
Ooh, what were you about to tell me before that you didn't tell me?
Oh,
a little secret.
no, I can't tell you anything.
Come on, give us a secret.
Not on the cast. I can't tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something that you didn't even tell me in real life.
What about you, Guard Dog? What are you up to? You had a good time. Atlanta was fun. We had a nice time there.
Atlanta was very
got
fun.
them-
What'd you do last week?
Super Bowl
Super Bowl. How was your Super Bowl? We didn't even get to ask you.
was okay. This
is sad. It's somber.
Yeah.
It was somber. I got really inebriated, and then
You know Blind Mike from Gas?
Yeah.
Him and Naeem, so him and Naeem
I
was just
wouldn't want to talk about this on the podcast. I've told you I felt really bad about that.
What'd you do to Blind Mike?
We were just Naeem and I were being mean to him
Why would you be mean to him?
because he's such a sassy little bitch sometimes. So
Really?
We just
Yeah,
turned
yeah.
it. We tried to turn it on him, and then I immediately was ridden with guilt, and I
Yeah.
texted him the next day and told him I didn't mean anything I said.
And he was probably like, "What did you
You're
say?"
fucking blind?
No, well, Naeem was like,
Was he
talk about it.
talking shit on the birds?
no, he was like talking shit. He always talks shit about me. He like fucks with me because he thinks he's allowed to, and I always let it slide. And then eventually
get it.
Naeem like spazzed on him, and he was like, "You're a fucking dick eater, bro. You're a professional dick eater. You do nothing. You have nothing to
All
offer."
right, slow down. Jesus Christ.
It wasn't me. That was Naeem.
No, I know,
mean,
but
I
that's
just-
still, I don't want to besmirch the young man.
Yeah, Blind Mike is a good guy.
Blind
He's
Mike's
good,
from
great guy.
Canonsburg, bro.
he's good at his job.
Oh, yeah.
He's from my hometown. Me and Blind Mike.
He's a
Brett
good
Michaels.
guy.
That's the spectrum. It's you and Blind
Yeah,
Mike.
true. We both grew up under power lines. No, I hit somebody with that this weekend.
The
That exact type of thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's guys that are lingerers with Bert's crew.
Yeah.
he's got a whole crew because it's a big production, and every once in a while they treat you like they're like Bert pays you.
Yeah.
and it's like I got Bert paid.
yeah.
I helped sell some tickets this weekend.
Yeah.
Let's not, I'm not a fucking extra.
Yeah.
Which they think you are, and kind of you are. So it's like it's tough. But yeah, I hit a dude with a spaz late night.
Well, I think that's why I felt so bad about making fun of Blind Mike, because I started to think about it and I said, man, I think me and Blind Mike are the same exact person.
No.
But
Dude, it's
yeah,
okay.
that sat with me for a little while. I felt bad, but he deserved it. Bay was there. She said he deserved it.
Oh, nice.
So it was
Yeah,
okay.
Blind Mike was probably having a couple drinks.
He did have
So
he had a few brews.
Yeah.
He was drinking the Heinies, dude. He was crushing
Fucking
Heinies.
blind too. That must be nuts.
Motherfucker can't see
Shit
shit.
face while you can barely see.
He's got some stem cells in his eyes. He's good. or
Oh,
something.
really? You got
Yeah.
some stem cells?
He gets like
He's
a
got,
surgery.
partial vision, yeah.
Nice.
But if you take a photo of them, they're like fucking black.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
There was
It's a bummer.
There's also another comic there who was like, if the Eagles lose, I'm shooting somebody. I was like, I'm going to shoot a Kansas City guy. And he was waving his gun around. Like, yo, dude, chill.
That sounds like Naeem.
Nah, it wasn't Naeem.
Was it? It sounds like it would be Naeem.
No.
There's another guy with a gun that hangs out with us?
He did join in with Naeem. Naeem did join in. He was like, yeah, we about to run the streets and beat up every Kansas City motherfucker.
He said, you'll do nothing. You'll do fucking nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it was really a fucking bummer, dude.
They're
Yeah.
so somber.
It was like tense in the city, too.
I was jealous that I wasn't in the city.
Yeah.
I mean, I was
sad.
at the game and I was like, this is so sick. But I was like, man, if they win, even though I would have been on the field and then gone to the after party.
Yeah, that would have been so much cooler.
Still, Philly would have
Instead
been
of
so
almost
fun.
dying by City Hall.
No, Philly would have been so fun.
My roommate got trapped underground. She like left the party to
She,
go
you have
riot.
a female
in City-
roommate?
Yeah. To go to City Hall. And yeah.
Go to City Hall.
I'm a lesbian, dude. Okay.
That is lesbian.
I have a female roommate. I'm a lesbian, dude.
You say that you're a lesbian girl, me too.
She got trapped. They wouldn't let her out. And then there was another girl
On the
who started-
train?
they wouldn't let her out of the subway because they like shut the gate. They shut the gate to City Hall, and they like, no, nobody's allowed out here. This guy wasn't even supposed to stop.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So
How could they do that?
She's like, well, let me out.
yeah, she's like, let me
If
out.
the trains
And they're
aren't
like,
stopping, please.
no. There was another girl who started crying, like, you're going to exterminate my friend. They're going to kill her. Yeah.
Whoa.
Exterminate.
Like, because, you know, they locked it turned into The Last of Us pretty
Yeah.
quick, dude.
Yeah, I bet.
It was just all infected walking around Philly, just like, go birds, go birds.
Yeah.
Just- yeah.
Oh, dude, the zombies in The Last of Us are so scary.
So fucking
That
spooky.
Big Daddy that came
I knew
out
the Big
on
Daddy
last-
was coming
The
too.
bloaty, dude.
I knew it
bloater.
bloated. Yeah,
I
they
could tell with
explode.
the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been doing a good job of guessing it, and then
Yeah.
Barry will let me know if I'm
Yeah.
on the right track.
Oh wait, you didn't play the game?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
He's
I'm
an
an
Xbox guy.
yeah. I got a hold of Beezer's PlayStation.
Yeah.
I could beat it. I love that game.
I want to play it.
I
Really
brought it on
bad.
we went to Cleveland. I took the PlayStation.
Yeah. Just in
wonderful.
control for 15 hours.
I just literally sat in the hotel room and beat The Last of Us in one weekend. It's fucking insane, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
man, this last one, I just cried so hard. I couldn't believe it because I was like, what if I had to kill my brother? It's like all I could think about the
yeah.
whole
Jabri.
time. Yeah.
Oh, Jabri, you and
Yeah.
Jabri would be the fucking bloaty boy. You guys- That'd be tough. Take a couple shots.
Yeah, dude, I'm taking Joel with
You,
me.
me, and Jabri would be some big boys coming out of there.
Dude, it was sick when he came out and he ripped that guy in half. He's just
Yeah.
like, get back, I'm going to protect you. Just
Yeah, it was
immediately
awesome.
Yeah, that was
ruined.
awesome.
Yeah.
I
The
did.
lady
I did
dying was
not
awesome.
like. There's parts that I liked about the lady.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Kathleen.
Kathleen or
Yeah.
Catherine or whatever.
Yeah.
Where she was like, kind of like, well, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the snide. She was still like sarcastic. There was a part where the guy
She's a
was
girl
like,
boss.
she was a girl
is
boss,
girl
but it's
boss.
like, come on, man. You can't have a frumpy girl boss.
True.
There's a bunch of jacked dudes with machine guns, and then there's like a frumpy girl boss. It's like, this is how it's gonna go.
I'm
Okay.
I'm in charge because my brother
Like,
was in
all right,
charge.
well, there's no rules anymore, so frumpy girl boss, you are dead. You're first on the chopping block.
She got munched by that child click.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that was nice.
Yeah.
I like that when the child click was
Oh,
climbing
that's so
over the seats.
scary.
It was so fucking spooky.
They got a real contortionist to play that part too.
Yeah, I
if I
bet.
read.
I bet
Yeah.
they did.
And then, the deaf kid is actually deaf.
I bet. You know he was
fun
black
facts.
too. You know he wasn't black. That was CGI.
Two
Man.
fun facts.
That part in the game, when they got to that part, I had to I was streaming and I just I stopped playing the game for like a week.
Yeah.
After that, I was like, I can't play this game. Right, I can't deal with this right now.
You
What's
had too
next?
much on your plate.
Yeah,
You had to go to open mics.
yeah. I had to hit the lounge, dude.
Fuck.
I was pissed.
I wish we were back at the Lizard Lounge, dude.
Yeah.
Remember that when we were young men running around having fun?
They have a new place called Phantom Power. I
Yeah,
was there one-
I've been
yeah.
a Phantom Power.
It's sick.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, T's still there.
T's still there.
He's
Hell
still
yeah,
there,
dude. T
dude.
rules.
Yeah, you don't know these guys. It's
You don't
okay.
know. This is inside
before
baseball.
my
This is
time,
Central
yeah.
PA open
Yeah,
mic
come
stuff.
on, dude. Get out of here.
But yeah, I once they start censoring comedians, civilization falls.
Dude, we were talking about that on the
Jesus
walk.
Christ.
We were
We
like,
were
it's
talking
weird that
about
the conservative guys are like, we're Christians, but we also like our comedy. Nasty.
That's the thing. They're gonna send that video out, and it's gonna be he's like, check out Gas Digital.
Yeah.
It's like people that download Fox Nation are gonna hate Gas Digital.
True.
They're gonna hate it, dude.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah. It's weird.
Those are our buddies. I'm not trashing.
Yeah.
Definitely not trashing. But goddamn,
Yeah. That was tough, dude.
that was tough. That was tough.
Why did they agree to that?
There's a party that wants to. Like, I got that call.
Yeah.
And there's a party that's like, should I go on Tucker?
Yeah.
Like, should I go on Gutfeld?
Yeah.
There's a party that's like, maybe I should.
You got to go on Gutfeld.
Gutfeld would be funny.
He's the king of late night.
I know.
He is.
He's the king of late
He
night,
is the
dude.
king of
He'll
fucking
make or
late
break
night.
it.
He gets so much more views than everyone else. Like, for
the
real.
king of
He's the
late
king of late night. You saw a Super Bowl commercial? He was in the chair.
I didn't see a single
Oh,
Super
yeah.
Bowl
You were
commercial.
there. You couldn't see any commercials.
true.
No commercials.
Dude.
Were they good?
No. They're
No?
pretty
Yeah.
bad this year.
There's
like-
one fake one.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Called everyone dumb for believing.
It was like
Yeah,
a
I
Tubi.
heard everyone
Tubi.
spazzed on that. That's
Yeah.
fun.
I said,
Yeah.
this is fake.
You got it.
And they were like, what do you... And I was like, told you it's Tubi. We were at the bar. They don't have... They're not streaming the game. This is cable.
You guys at what bar? Were you at Barstool?
No, I was at 10 Stone.
Never heard of it.
Nice little pub on South Street.
How would they dude? Were those like it was so much time
very
in between
crowded,
like
though.
plays and like on it was it brutal there or like what was happening in between
I
those?
was fucked up. I was taking anytime somebody scored a touchdown, I ran up the steps and took a piss. I'd be back by the kickoff.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I haven't really thought about it too much because of how actually sad I was.
Yeah.
I stayed off socials.
Yeah.
Didn't want to get on there. I saw Juju talking shit that like actually made me angry.
Yeah.
It's like, you fucking
Yeah.
bitch,
Yeah.
dude.
You just got here.
Yeah. But other than that, what's going on? I want to
Everybody
hear
else
some
went to
stories
sleep.
about you. I want to hear what's going on in your life.
What's going on?
It's very interesting.
I have nothing really well, I had a bad cuddle a little bit ago.
Okay, that's exactly what I'm looking for. I'd love to hear about your bad cuddle. What happened?
It was just like it wasn't good.
Cuddling sucks, dude.
No, cuddling's the best, dude. What are you talking
Really?
about, dude?
You're not insecure about
You're a
the
cuddle monster.
freakish noises your stomach's making the whole time?
No, I'm a little jittery though. I do sometimes just like
And I want to move. I want to
Yeah.
move, and they're stuck. I hate cuddling.
No, I need it.
You need to cuddle.
Yeah, I need it, dude. It's nice.
Sometimes it's nice before bed, just
Yeah.
sticking your thigh in the girl's butt
Yeah.
crack. You guys like that one? You ever do that one?
Dude, leg between leg. Come
Leg
on, man.
between butt cheeks is.
Yeah.
Getting up in
I
there.
like that. And then fucking. Oh yeah, what do you think of that? I know we're cuddling, but what if I brought the power to you?
The rump, dude.
Yes,
It was bad because she like it wasn't her. It was probably me.
you were
But-
the one who fucked the cuddle.
No, I did try. I tried to grab boob, and she was like, "No," and I was like, "What? This is a cuddle, man."
It was just a cuddle.
Yeah.
You guys didn't.
No.
It was nothing sexual.
No. It was the worst.
Oh well, then that's very strange. If you're cuddling and not hooking up,
Yeah.
that's,
You're a platonic cuddler.
No. It was fucking gross.
don't pull up at 6 a.m. to cuddle.
It was night. It was like 8, 10.
And you showed up to cuddle.
It was at my
romantically
house.
involved beforehand? Were you romantically involved?
We've
with this
hung out.
person?
We've hung out.
Just hung out.
Yeah.
So you taking it slow?
No, we're not even. I stopped talking to her.
After she didn't let you hold the tea?
Yeah. No, that was like, that's a foul.
That's bullshit.
You get one during a cuddle. You get one. You know?
I think you should
Did
get
you go
both. If
slow
I'm
for
being
the
honest.
tit?
No.
Were you like indie?
Dude, you give a little, you know how you do a little brush? You go,
Oh man,
You brushed it?
you know, you do a little brush, see what's up, and then there's no what's up. You like just go for the full, you know?
god damn.
And then she was like, "No, you're a floozy." I was like, "What?"
Oh, she's trying to play. She's playing.
Yeah.
Did you say quit playing?
No.
You just kept the cuddle
I
going.
was like, "What?" She's like,
What?
"You're a floozy." And I was like, "Yeah,
Floozy.
yeah." Then
Explain,
we did-
elaborate on this. So you guys have hung out as friends, or have you hung out on like dates?
Yeah, just as friends.
But I mean, you can't just cuddle as
Have you
friends.
kissed one another
no,
before?
No, she was a weird girl. No,
Okay.
yeah, never. I did. We went to get some boba tea together. Some nice.
That's an anime
tea.
date.
Yeah, it was. We had a nice anime day. We got some tea.
She
Went
like
to the
anime?
park. Yeah,
She likes anime.
Well, that's what happened. That was a part of COVID. We watched
White or
anime.
black? Black anime.
Yeah. No. We
Two
watched
black animes.
Yeah.
Getting boba tea.
Yeah.
Trying to touch some bubs
Yeah,
during the
dude.
fucking cuds.
Yeah. It all makes sense to me.
I mean, yeah, it checks out perfectly.
Makes sense to me too. I don't know why she was so mean to you.
How? At what age?
Is she 38? Yeah.
38-year-old at black anime?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whew. That's some fucking rough pussy.
No, it's okay, dude.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. Dude, it happens, man. You know?
Yo, black anime. That's like, no, you cannot touch me.
You mustn't touch my
I
breast.
don't know.
it's
I'm
like-
excited to see photographs of her.
No.
Why?
No.
Is she a big thing?
Don't be ashamed.
No, I'm not ashamed.
She a big dog?
No, I just want to forget about it.
Skinny dog, big dog,
No.
Medium
Just
dog.
A regular dog.
regular dog,
Yeah. Butter dog.
butter dog, the dog with the butter on it.
It's more like
It
a
hits
bread
me
cat.
occasionally. Butter dog hits me occasionally. I
dog.
forgot about it, and then I didn't stop saying it in Atlanta. The whole time we were in Atlanta. Butter
Butter
dog,
dog.
the dog with the butter on it.
No, with the butter.
The dog with the butter.
Man, this is when you guys should start getting. You guys got to connect the video so you can start showing YouTube when you run out of
Butter
stuff to
dog,
talk about.
Butter dog, the dog. We didn't run out of stuff to talk about.
We have so much
We still
more
got
stuff
so
to
much
talk
more.
about.
You want to talk about cuddling still?
Yeah, I'd like to hear how often you're dishing out cuddles.
Not every. I had to.
Not every day.
No, I was with a lady in like January. I was like hanging out. We were hanging out, but she wanted to date, and I didn't want to do that.
She didn't want to. She wanted to lock you down.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that.
Why not?
You
You
I
like
don't know.
playing, you're a player.
You're a floozy.
I'm a floozy. Yeah, I'm a little floozy, dude.
Floozy enough.
Trying to cuddle and touch boobies.
Are these all open mic people?
No,
Have you been
these are
taking
just-
advantage of open micers still?
No. These are strange ladies.
Okay.
These
Are you meeting them on the internet?
yeah.
What app? What app are you using?
Facebook, dude.
Whoa.
Facebook dating?
Yeah, dude.
Facebook has a dating app?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
worst
I've never
one.
got into that one before.
It's like Plenty of Fish.
It's where you find black animes.
Yeah, it's where you find black animators.
True
Your
black
own
animes.
It's where you find your kind. Yeah,
True.
yeah.
You need a good wolf anime, or like a white girl that's into animal shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
witch.
Not like a horse girl.
Not a horse girl, but one that's like, you know, those
Park
freaks,
ranger
they're
girl?
like, I'm the alpha of the family. You ever see that one?
No.
Oh, it's great. There's a family of freaks, and they live together, and one of them's like, when he's not here, I'm the alpha, but now he's here. And then the guy's behind him like, if you want to mess with our pack, you got to go through me. And he's like, oh, yeah. And then, like, the fat women will speak up and be like, "Arf, arf," and they're like, shut up. And they growl each other's face. I can see you fitting
Quiet
in.
pigs.
Yeah, quiet pigs. Yeah, see, you're already right in there.
Yeah,
Big
dude,
bad
wolf
wolf,
king.
dude.
Dude, I hate women now.
You hate women?
You've always hated women.
You
I
have
didn't
always hated women.
I don't always hate women, dude.
Why do you hate women?
I don't hate women. Dude, they're objects. No.
Hey,
They're not even real.
yeah.
Oh, we were talking about that before. We were talking about how you think surrogate is objectifying women.
Surrogacy? Yeah, because it's literally assigning a value to a woman. Surrogacy.
Like a surrogate mother?
Yeah. You're like, you're worth $100,000.
Oh, paying them to have
Yeah.
a child.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how everything kind of works.
What do you mean?
There's usually a value assigned to almost every task.
Well, I
You can
mean,
go nut in a cup and they'll give you $1.
thank you.
So there's that value.
yeah.
I mean, creating a human is pretty
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 valuable.
wild.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, putting a dollar sign on it is kind of gross.
Fucked up. It's fucked up. And then
Yeah.
you know about the designer babies? Kind of fucked up about that.
Crispers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the CRISPR Jones.
I'll tell you who would have loved that. A guy named Adolf Hitler.
Oh, yeah.
Old Adolf would have been
dude.
fucking pumped if he heard about CRISPR. Adolf CRISPR.
Dude, 80 years too early.
Yeah.
Do you
Did
think
you watch the new South Park?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Carmen was a
Cupid Yee.
Cupid, yeah.
Cupid Yee.
And I gotta watch it.
yeah.
Cupid Yee. It's so fun,
Let
dude.
the
South-
Jews roll.
I told you I saw him, right? At
Trey?
Louis' thing. I
Trey
saw
Parker,
Matt.
Redstone.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
sick.
I hit him with the fucking big fan. Big fan. Ran away.
I went to Trinity too.
I was with Ari and we were standing there and I was like, that's him, dude. I know that's him. And then I walked up, just big fan, dude. And then walked back like 5 feet away. Kept standing there and looking at him.
It's really him.
I was like, that's the coolest one. That's the coolest one. That actually is one of the coolest
He was
ones.
in
South
Despicable
Park
Me.
Bros.
They're the best ones.
South Park Bros are the kings. Them and Danny McBride are the three non-stand-ups that are like,
Yeah.
those are the bros.
Yeah, because you don't even see Trey at all. You
No.
never really see Trey out. If you catch a Trey, that's
Yeah.
probably that's like gold.
Yeah.
I don't. Who else would be a king? There's Jim Carrey. Do you think he counts?
Yeah, Jim Carrey would be fucking cool to
Yeah.
see.
I think he'd be a bummer too after a while. He'd be
Really?
like, "Oh, you're still drinking?" I remember when I used to do that. No,
Man,
Yeah, he's kind of wacky now.
He's
I guess.
wacky. He's a wacky
like a
bro.
holistic guy.
Yeah.
He'll paint.
Yeah.
He'll paint you.
I watched some stand-up last night that was off the charts gay.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was, I don't want to name him.
Why'd you bring it up?
I don't know. Maybe
Was
I
it
do kind of want to name him, but god damn.
Nah.
It's just weird watching people be woke when they're like 50
Yeah.
and they're like, sorry, Christian Nazis.
Yeah.
There's the thing called global warming. It's like, dude, you're such a fucking dweeb.
It's about time, somebody said.
Ugh.
We needed an old man to stand
I
up for
needed
the
an
world.
old fucking guy to be like, guess what? Fascists.
He's saying it.
Boomer
He is
list.
saying what we're all thinking.
He's sticking it to the fascists that are denying global warming. It's like, yeah, dude, everybody's kind of against those guys. What about you, Guard Dog? What's going on, brother?
Nothing really.
I just name dropped for an hour on the last episode, so I'm all out.
Dude, you didn't name drop.
I
You were
did.
telling
I
me
was
a
being
cool
a bunch
story.
of gay ass dude. Nobody likes to hear cool stories. They want to hear me picking up Easter eggs that have dollars in them. They want to hear loser stories. Nobody likes winning.
Nah, dude. It's all about winning.
I was still a dork. I still blew it.
Yeah, Trinity High. Yeah,
Trinity High was vicious. That was a truly vicious L.
man. I can't believe Shady did you like that though. That's
No,
kind of
he was still being.
yeah.
There was all cool people.
Yeah,
He probably couldn't even recognize me.
yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
No, I've changed so much.
yeah.
I look the exact same. It's probably my facial hair that threw him off. This thick beard.
the nice, yeah. The fucking Fu Man.
Yeah, baby. What else is going on?
Nothing.
Come on, guard dog. You're in the big seat. You're in the divot.
I know. I'm in the divot.
You gotta get going.
Sinking in, dude.
I'm trying to think of what's happened
He's starting
recently.
a podcast with Big Chrissy.
Yeah, me and Big Chrissy
Oh,
are trying
great.
to start a
Yeah.
podcast.
Nice.
The first one we did was pretty bad, so that might have to be
0 for 1.
forbidden first episode.
Our first one, I called my dad.
Really?
I think we called
that.
like Rich Voss and my dad.
I should have done that. That
I
was
think
good.
Voss was the first guest on Matt and Change
Yeah.
for sure.
I actually we talked about calling Big Chrissy's dad on our forbidden
You gotta
first
call the
episode.
dads, give him a shot.
But what we did do the whole episode was do video games mo better. I sent you that video,
Video
right?
games mo better.
What's
Yeah,
better,
yeah, yeah.
Black History Month or video games?
Video games.
Anime black dudes are like video games. Why? You don't like Black History? Video games mo better.
Video games are mo better.
I know, that's what,
Video games are way more
they're
better
more
than Black
better than
History Month.
everything, dude.
Black History Month is kind of lame.
I'll tell you what, they're
almost
not
over.
pushing Black History Month as hard as they did the last couple of years this year.
Dude, there's no Floyd,
wonder
dude.
why.
Yeah.
There's no Trump.
Yeah.
True.
They took they're also, everybody's ignoring these fucking train derailments.
Dude.
I know. Why are they
What
ignoring
the
that?
fuck's happening, dude?
Why are they
I also
ignoring
read
that?
a
Guys,
thing.
what's going UFOs,
almost like-
trains?
We're doomed.
What the hell is going on out there? That's
Pieces
what I
of
said.
a piece of the sun flew off or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude.
What?
Yeah, yeah. Science said we don't know what the fuck is happening. Like,
Damn.
they
Yeah,
literally-
what happened to trust the science? All of a sudden, science is pretty fucking unreliable. They don't know anything.
We're in disarray, man.
I'm done with science, dude. I've had enough of science.
I'm glad to live in that town
I'm
in
ready
Ohio.
to become a Christian fascist. That's what I've been waiting on.
Deny global warming.
Because I like podcasts, I'm a Christian fascist. Golly, every once in a while you hit a podcast that's just a slog, dude. Maybe we pause.
We could
I
pause.
think we pause and watch something and then talk about it.
We could do that. Let
do
me
you
see
think of
how
that,
far
Lamar?
we've gone along.
We're gonna take a little break. We're gonna figure something out here. We're gonna come up with something you guys
We're
are gonna
halfway
love.
through.
Oh, you guys are gonna love the second half of this. Hang tight. I promise something good's coming. Where's Matt when you need him?
Wow, wow,
That's all I had.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're back. We got the juices flowing. We watched 3 terrible stand-up comedy acts for 5 minutes each, and then we're not going to name who they were because that's
mean.
That's Old Testament stuff.
Just farting and watching.
So we just farted a couple more times, and the energy is still at an all-time low.
Yeah.
Guard dog, you said you had something hot. What do you think?
I have something hot, but now you're building it up.
Building it up hurts.
When did I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No.
Kill some time.
There could be something. What is it? Somebody has an idea. Go.
You go first.
It's gone. God,
It's gone. Where'd it go?
What happened?
I got spooked.
got
I was like,
scared.
I'm interrupting Sean. I got to shut up.
Bright
And I was
lights.
like, oh
No, I
no.
don't mind.
Yeah. No, you got to think, Sean.
My story was, so I was at the stand and Francis was there and he was talking to a couple of friends of ours and he was really high on marijuana. So my friend Big Chrissy was one of the friends he was talking to, and Big Chrissy came up to me after. He was like, was Francis on drugs? And I was like, yeah. He said he was really high on weed. He was like, because he was so friendly. So apparently Francis like went up to them. He was like, hello, I'm Francis. It's very nice to meet you guys. And then there's a lady comedian that was in there too. I won't say her name because I don't want her to feel bad, but she doesn't look the most feminine lady. She kind of like dresses down and has like short hair.
She's covered up.
Yeah.
So Francis was like, oh, Sean, you know these people, they're very nice. Like, he's very cool. And then he was like, oh, it's she, right? And then she was like, yeah. And then Francis immediately was like, Sean, I need to talk to you outside. And I was like, why?
He was
He was like,
smooth.
you need to come outside. And I was like, okay. I was like, what's the matter? He's like,
I screwed
is she so bad? Exactly.
Oh my God.
He's like, is she a woman? And I was like, yeah.
God.
And that's exactly what it sounded like.
Yeah, I know Francis
He's
pretty
like,
well.
oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I was trying to be progressive and I was so offensive. And I was like, dude, you're fine. But that was making me laugh really hard. I've thought about that for so long.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't want to assume people's pronouns, but if you assume the wrong pronouns, it's pretty fucking
If
offensive.
you assume the correct one is tough,
True.
that's what
Yeah.
you're just like, sir, right? Yeah. Yes. What the fuck? What the fuck?
But if you're like they to like a lady who just kind of has a short haircut,
Just a lady with a crew cut.
they're like, what am I, a fucking...
Just a lady who looks like a drill instructor.
This lady with flat hair and that yellow ponytail. You know?
Oh yeah,
That's a demdy.
that's a them.
Demdy.
It was wild to guess their pronouns.
True.
The reason they do that is so they can correct you. You
Exactly.
can't just be like, and they. You're they, right? You seem non-binary. You look non-binary.
Yeah.
You strike me as somebody who changes their fucking
Who's
pronouns.
annoying.
Those people are getting old now. The non-binaries, they're about to start getting jobs and taking office. This world's about to be weird.
It
Yeah,
already is, brother.
yeah, it is going to be a little odd, but that's what we said about you guys. Ew, Sean, that's my divot. That's my couch.
Yeah, I'm crapping.
You can't have farts mixed. There's gonna be a novel coronavirus, dude. You can't have farts mixing and matching like
I'm
this.
sorry.
Next time, switch cushions. This is where my girl farts. She sits here and just all day, dude. It's like living with fucking Roseanne. Roseanne was getting loose.
What,
Oh, I
toots?
saw
Roseanne
that.
was hitting some wild tweets.
What'd you say this
She was
time?
like, my pronouns are kiss my ass.
Dude, she has a special coming out on Fox.
It's gonna be nuts.
Yeah. It's going to be the
Fox
best.
News?
Yeah, on Fox Nation.
Yes, Fox
Fox
Nation's
Nation,
firing shit up, dude.
Yeah, Gutfield, Roseanne.
Fox Nation's saving comedy.
The last bastion is hope.
Jesus
Obviously.
Christ. Once they come for the
We have
comedians, dude,
There's
What are you,
nothing.
civilization
7 years
falls.
Come on, dude. You get rid of the
What?
I said,
jokers.
do you have hope? What are you, 7
No,
years?
we're not doing it. We're not doing it.
I mean, it is a little bleak, Shane.
Yeah. Things are bleak.
I'm sorry.
Ugh.
Are you guys concerned about climate change for real or no?
No.
No.
What are we going to do about it?
I don't know. Because I was reading something about the sun thing that like the sun shifts axes every 11 years. So it goes from its maximum heat to its minimum heat every 11 years. And it's going to be at its maximum heat next year, which would like, I guess that would melt the shit, you know? But then like if it goes back, will it like if it resets to the cold, will it make it colder here? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I have no idea
No?
what you mean. Honestly.
I don't understand anything. That's what's happened. The media, all that shit, the internet, they've done such a good job of one story or another story that it has reached to the point where I am genuinely like, I don't know anything.
Yeah.
I could see a video of a lady being like, here's the crows leaving East Palestine, Ohio, or wherever it is, East Palestine, right?
Yeah.
Like flocks of birds escaping a smoke cloud. And I'm like, that's probably not real.
Yeah.
People are like, here's my cat. It just died because we live in Ohio because of this. Like, probably not real. And I think I'm right. I think nothing's real. UFOs, no, I'm back to they're not real.
I don't believe in alien. Well,
True.
I had a Matt McCusker mushroom chocolate the other day, and I saw the aliens, dude.
What?
You had one chocolate?
Yeah.
And you saw some aliens?
I saw the aliens, dude.
What'd they do to
What
you?
were they doing?
They were. I was.
Did you try to touch their tape?
I was sitting in my chair.
You cuddle with them?
Dude, I went to the alien casino. I was sitting in my chair. I closed my eyes, and then it was like gold, and I was just like, "Yo, what the hell are they doing in here?"
You went to the alien casino.
Yeah. And then I like walked into my room to lay down, and it was a different place. I closed my eyes. I put on my sleep mask, and then I was like, aliens are octopuses, because all the structures look like tentacles, like swirling tentacles.
Now we're
And I was like,
cooking. Where
what?
was this? So you had one chocolate.
Dude, it
Or
was
the bar.
No, just one, just like a McCusker
Like a
chocolate though.
gram of chocolate.
Yeah,
mushroom.
and it fucked me up, dude.
That's nothing.
It fucked me up,
You were
dude.
just
For
daydreaming.
like 2 hours, I was fucked
Really?
up, dude. Yeah, I had
Wait,
to lay
McCusker
down.
made it himself?
Yeah.
he
McCusker
can,
made it.
He can fuck a batch up, dude. when he was making weed, I was his guinea pig, dude. I was just sitting there playing Xbox. He'd be in the kitchen cooking up weed. He'd be like, "Try this," I'd be like, I'd forget about it. Start playing video games, and then in the middle of a video game, be like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna have to give my dad's eulogy someday."
Hot batch.
I'm gonna be crying at St. Joe's Church in Mechanicsburg.
It's crazy that you know exactly where it's going to happen.
I know exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'll be sitting there like, and he will raise you up.
I think I'm finally getting older, because I had a moment like that before on Valentine's.
Yeah.
Me and the lady took edibles, and I got way too high.
Yeah.
And I used to be able to champ like 200 milligrams and just like go on planes.
Yeah,
and
life's
stuff.
good.
But I took
Nah.
like 70 the other day and started like having really bad panic attacks
What
and
was
had
your
to
thought?
pretend like everything was okay. And I just watched The Menu with my girlfriend.
Oh,
I
that
fell
was kind of a
asleep.
stressful one too. Like high as shit.
I didn't want to watch it. That was the only. She wanted to watch either that or the new Ashton Kutcher movie, and I couldn't take the Ashton
You let your
Kutcher.
babe decide
man.
what you watch?
I was incoherent.
You gotta wrestle the remote from your babe. That needs step one in a relationship with a woman. You need to let them know who controls the remote.
I
We're
didn't
watching
want
World War
control.
II in HD.
That would have
tonight.
actually calmed me down.
Yeah,
put that on a lot.
the panic attacks.
I always fall asleep to World War II in
Yeah.
HD.
It's nice. I had a wild flight home from Phoenix. Phoenix, I had to fly to Dallas or to DC and then back to New York. But get on the flight, I'm hungover. The hangover anxiety is when I'm afraid to fly.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, fuck, like something's gonna go wrong. This is.
Yeah.
And then I get on the flight and they're like, and today's captains is Captain Janelle and Captain Cheryl. And I was just like,
We're doomed.
two lady pilots. They don't know what the fuck they're doing up there. They're just hitting buttons. It was a very turbulent flight. And the whole time I was like, fucking these dumb.
The flight attendants.
I should have got off.
The plane.
I should have got off. The second they named the captains and they both had girl names, I should have been like,
I'm out.
Nope.
why would we risk this? For what? For equity?
I'm having a heart attack.
Yeah.
True, you could just go COVID. That
Just lay
sucks.
down in the aisle. We can't fly like this. Somebody else fly. One of the male stewardesses. I don't care if they're gay.
That one of the gay guys.
I don't care if it's a gay guy. Get him up there.
The cockpit.
No, I had a lady pilot when we were coming from Buffalo, me and Sass.
One lady pilot's okay.
It was two.
Double lady pilot? That's fucking startling, dude.
I saw him walking in through the runway. I was like, Sass, we're gonna die.
Yeah, we're dead. We're dead.
They just let police fly plane. when I saw those ladies flying the planes over the Super Bowl, I was like,
they're gonna crash. They're gonna fucking hit the wrong button. They're gonna drop a bomb. I need old dudes.
yeah, dude.
Not too old.
But also, last time old dudes flew
Sellers.
planes in Dallas, they crashed.
Oh, when they were flying the
air
World War
show.
II planes?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
True.
You need a Sully.
You need a Sullenberger.
Yeah. You need a good Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
If you had 2 Tom Hanks up front, you'd be like, oh, this thing's never going to crash.
You get a Denzel, you can fly that shit upside down.
Denzel's gonna be, I'm drunk right now. Oh, man. Now we're cooking. See, this is podcasting, guys. You got your
My tummy hurts so
grumbies.
bad. My grumpy is so stummy.
Dude, you gotta start eating more New York food, dude.
What
you
you mean?
gotta get those New York parasites in you.
Yeah, you got to get used to New York cheese.
Yeah.
True.
No, it never stops. My stomach's
yeah,
been
I
grumbling
only
for a
eat-
decade. It doesn't stop.
I only eat pizza and
It's alcohol
sandwiches.
and bullshit.
Yeah.
That's all I eat. My stomach's what are you doing? Eat one grape. Help.
You're not even gonna try to
You're not
help
even
me.
trying at all. And the day I take off, I have 30 fucking bubbly waters.
I mean, that's fine, but like,
Come on.
Yeah.
Get it without the carbonation. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm afraid of stomach ulcers. I don't want one of those.
No, kidney stones is the scariest.
Kidney stones. Ow.
You gotta pass it out of your penis.
Pee it out.
I remember. I think somebody was saying it yesterday. They're like, if you get a kidney stone, just like lay on your back and pee. Just like piss all over yourself, because it's going to hurt no matter what.
So you might as well be covered in piss.
Yeah, you might as well be covered in bloody piss. What? Who told you this? What moron?
I think it was naive.
You can't get advice from that.
No, don't ever take advice from Naeem.
Naeem gave me
Oh
some good
man,
advice.
me and Naeem and Tommy had such a good time, and I'm so excited for this weekend. You, me, and McKeever.
Oh,
That's a
Florida.
fucking lineup. Me, Guard Dog, and McKeever's.
that's a damn show, dude.
That's a good
should
show.
be a jolly
Those
good
Florida
show.
theaters are scary though. I tell you, did you take a look at those photos?
No.
They're pretty intimidating.
The Dallas ones look scary. Naeem was showing them to me.
Dallas was awesome.
Yeah.
Dallas was
They look
awesome.
like regal.
The Atlanta Symphony Hall that one was a little scary. That one was
is
a
that one
bummer.
the scary? The
Symphony Hall, the one we did?
scarier than the Florida ones?
Florida one's pretty scary looking. And Florida theater is pretty big. Tampa theater is cool looking. It's gonna be fun.
You guys going to get some gator?
I don't know.
I think it's a very quick trip. I think we fly, land in Tampa, go to the show, wake up the next morning, drive to Jacksonville, do the show, and go home. Quick weekend.
It's about business.
Business.
Strictly business. I bet we have a good time.
You gotta go to Jacksonville. You gotta go Low Duval, dude. You gotta go Duval County.
Yeah, I think I've been told Jacksonville's a real fucking butthole.
Of the city.
I've heard it's bad black people and bad white people just hanging out.
Didn't XXX get killed
Sounds kinda
in
nice.
Jacksonville?
I'm not sure.
No. Yeah. Sorry, dude.
Have you been following that trial?
Yeah, dude. It got me off Drake.
You don't like Drake? No.
No.
Huh?
I think it's kind of a bitch move to kill an 18-year-old.
I don't think he
Oh,
killed the
Drake put
18-year-old.
the
He put
price
the hit
on
out,
his
dude.
head.
Put the kibosh on him.
Did you hear I'm upset? The second verse.
50,000 on my head is disrespect.
Yeah, but
Can you imagine killing somebody after telling them you're not going to kill them if they give you this much money, and then the guy kills them anyway and takes the money, and then like, all right,
that's why you're the sixth god.
yeah,
It's literally the sixth god.
yeah.
Give me the money you put on my head, and I'm gonna kill you.
Is that a Drake lyric?
No.
Oh, okay.
But that's all right. We gotta hurry up. This dump's steaming down the bike. These farts are knocking on the
They're getting more
door.
dangerous.
The battering ram is at the wall, dude. Where are we at?
We can do like 5-10 more.
5 more minutes.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do it.
It's gonna run to the
Trust me, I've
bathroom.
been holding dumps my whole life, dude. This is nothing to me.
Dude, have you ever held a dump on the football field? That was at the edge.
Because I'm about to break.
Push me to the edge.
Have I ever held a dump on a football field?
Yeah.
Yeah, every once in a while. But that goes away. It's like stand up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like you're not focused on it.
Guys will shit themselves. Guys will piss their pants during games.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, if you're just covered in sweat, you can just piss.
It's a good thing about wrestling is it's 6 minutes.
Yeah, but then your tiny penis
6
is
minutes
sticking
in
out for
heaven.
everyone to see. That's the worst part about wrestling. You gotta wear that fucking ridiculous outfit. Your tiny penis is
No,
just
it's cool
sticking out.
outfit.
It's cool when you have a big Italian fucking lock on. If you got a nice Irish button, you're fucking in trouble, dude.
Oh,
Irish button.
Do you remember
Irish
that time when
button,
the
dude.
kid had the penis at the open mic, at the cave open mic?
No.
I have a picture of it. I might be able to find
Wait,
it.
what
He had
happened
a
with this
huge
guy?
penis in his
Some
pants?
kid was like doing the open mic and he had like a huge penis just like down his leg. And there's like 10 people there and he was just doing stand up with a huge imprint.
Definitely
Yeah.
bombing.
Yeah, he's like his first time doing it. And
Staring.
he just had like an erection. He looked like he
What?
had an erection.
There was
I'm trying to
we've
find-
talked about it several times. There was a guy who did stand up. A gay dude named Mike. I'm forgetting his name.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forget his name. But god damn, he would wear skin tight jeans.
Oh, yeah,
and had just a Coke can of the thickest dick ever, just pointed to one side. And the whole time he's up there like, so I like guys. I'm gay. And I'm just staring at his dick like, geez,
Dude,
you
that
must
thing
put a
away.
hurting on some guys. You gotta be gay. Only dudes could take that.
Dude, Jibs would love it.
Only
Only
tough
a man
guys.
could take. Only very tough men could take that fucking hog.
What were you gonna say about
I
Jews?
said he would love it.
Jibs likes big
Yeah.
dicks.
Did I tell you about his natural born throat goat thing? We were at a bar drinking drinking beers. The first time I saw it,
Dude, look at that thing.
It's in his pocket.
I know. It's huge. He's bricked up at the open mic.
That's a solid move.
You had never seen that guy before.
Dude,
Seriously.
getting a fucking boner and doing an open mic. This is your first open mic. Just an erect.
dude, that's a
was
power
excited.
move. That's a power move. He
Yeah.
owns Cave.
Oh, who was it? There was a guy who was making fun of me at the. I think we were at Champs. And now,
Yeah.
what was the Steelton one?
Where was it? Still, Angie's.
Angie's.
Yeah, the diner.
I don't want to name him, but he was on stage making fun of me, and I was like, "Everyone can see your tiny dick in your pants right now." He just destroyed him. Yeah,
Man,
you can
dude.
see his little tiny bulge on stage. And he was like, "Yeah, good one, Shane." I was like, "Everyone can see your penis right now." He was like, "Oh shit!" He had to get off stage.
Time's up.
Is that the light? What's that? The light?
Dude, Angie's was rough. I
Angie's
mean,
was rough,
dude, yeah.
but it was fun. You didn't. When you're that new, you don't even realize you're terrible.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Yeah. Hanging out with the Queef too. That was pretty
Queef,
fun.
the legend,
Dude. The Queef
Queef of comedy.
come in, put a hurting on the room. Then
Big hurt on her. Occasionally, the cops would come. Him and that guy would be all bloody.
What?
They're just meth heads, dude. They were wild. They were wild. The cops would have to come. There'd be disputes.
Yeah. I remember one time Heath came to the table. It was me, Jabri, and Nate and Logan.
Damn, Logan.
Yeah, dude, Logan.
Fuck yeah.
We were there, and Heath was like, "You guys are lucky. You're young. You have all your teeth."
Yeah, that's it. When you get
He was
old.
like 40. He wasn't even old, dude. He was like 41. He got, dude, my favorite is him getting stuck on his trailer. The pipe was so cold, a pipe burst. He went under the trailer to try to fix it. He got stuck. He got frozen.
No
He
way.
got frostbite.
He was frozen. He said I was there for a couple
Like Han
days.
Solo.
He got frozen under his trailer. He was methed out, dude. He survived. There's nothing to him.
Damn.
Dude, He
Yeah.
said he fell through his roof once. So he lost all his teeth.
Oh, that's how he lost his teeth. He just fell. I don't do meth. I just fell off my roof.
You have to be able to find Heat the Queef on YouTube. There's so many. It's so funny. He had that good joke though about the Barack.
The
baby.
Barack baby.
He said, I heard,
I heard you tell
I
me.
heard Obama's Asian doctor named him. Oh, it's a Barack baby. 5 minutes. 5 minutes more. I know this is nothing to the listener, but man, nice trip down memory lane.
That guy was the man, dude.
He was. There's so many funny fucking dudes.
Yeah, there's no way he's alive right now,
No,
right?
he's still kicking.
Yeah, you're right. Meth keeps you alive.
That guy's flying. He survived freezing.
3 days.
He survived stuck under a trailer in Perry
He could
County.
have stayed there for hundreds of years.
What about yeah, he might have woke up in the future. What about who was the host?
Ryan
Who hosted the mic?
Me and or at
At Comedy
Angie's?
Zone.
Oh, Comedy
Comedy
Zone.
Zone was what's his name?
Max.
Steve.
Oh, Steve. Yeah, studio, dude. Yeah.
Steve. These are all Heat the Queef lingo, by the way. Steve. Oh,
Thank you.
damn. It's
Dude.
like I can see it.
Dude, he sounded like the dumb. You ever watch Ed and Eddie?
Mm-hmm.
You know the dumb one.
Yeah.
That's what he sounded like. He's
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Because I'm inbred, get it? Man.
He had a cracker suit for a while. This is
Yeah,
post.
I don't remember the cracker
This is
suit. I
new.
might have been
This-
gone.
Yeah. This is post Shane, the cracker suit.
The cracker suit came out.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Man,
He upgraded the bread suit a little bit. He had some
who was your favorite open micer?
back then.
Yeah. Mike O'Donnell's up there.
Mike
Manny's
O'Donnell.
up there. Those
Yeah.
are the bros. But I'm talking like, actually, who was your least favorite?
Meehan. I didn't like that
Yeah. He went left.
guy. Yeah.
That hurt.
No, it's so funny to just be like a dickhead at an open mic and then deliver pizzas. That's a job.
Be the gatekeeper at the open mic. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I took my, yeah.
And
God
then
damn.
His wife would just draw penises on mic, just in the back. She just draw penises while everybody's
And
talking.
everybody
to her.
supported it. I supported it. I'd be like,
Yeah.
damn, that's actually really good. She literally sat in the back and drew pictures of penises.
The whole time.
And we were, what a bunch of fucking losers.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. That was a low point for me. I mean,
I remember-
Lord.
I remember Wes, he told everybody that like when I do bad at a mic, I go in my car and eat change. And everybody believed him.
That you go eat change?
You said you piggy bank.
There was a
Man.
lot of people asking me like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't
Oh
know."
no, I know who I don't like. Who I didn't like. There was that fucking like Puerto Rican kid that came up
Yeah.
to me. And we don't need to name him, but he
Yeah.
was the one who was like, "You sound like Louis, like you're doing Louis."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, thanks." And he was like, "No, dude, you're stealing it. You're copying it." And I was like, "All right, you fucking loser. What the fuck's your problem?"
Yeah, no.
Like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I just started.
Yeah, everyone does that.
No, he would. Yeah, he didn't have jokes. Yeah, whatever. He was Speedy Gonzalez. up there.
Paradise.
Paradise, dude.
There's a guy's name.
This is Keith Paradise.
Keep Paradise.
He was alright. He was
He
alright.
could do well.
Yeah, I mean, like as a dude, he was alright.
Yeah.
Like sometimes he was good, and it's not like sometimes he was nice, and other times he's like, "Nah, I got to work on this bowling magazine or something."
Yeah, he was like a catty little bitch.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
He got like jealous of me pretty quick.
Really?
Yeah, I remember
Eh,
that.
That's lame.
Like, oh, I see you're hosting, or he ran the hosting, didn't he?
Yeah, at
He booked the hosting.
Yeah, at the
He'd
Comedy
like
Zone.
never. He'd like hold it over my head. I'd be like, dude, let me fucking go. Let me
Yeah.
perform.
Yeah,
Stop booking all these fucking literally retarded guys. He's like, I'm gonna give you. Oh man, working at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone was
I've
was
never
such a
been
big
there.
deal.
that tall stage shoot.
That was tough. I thought
Oh,
I murdered there in my head.
This is one time. I don't know if you remember this. This is when I was like, "Oh, we're fucking friends." When we were at the Comedy Zone, it was some contest. It was a World Series of Comedy. I went up. I was doing my jokes, and this guy kept heckling, and I got for real mad. And I was like, "I'm fucking done." I got off, and then you went up there, and you fucking was like, "What this? Look at this fucking idiot!" You just like ate the
Yeah.
guy alive, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, it was sick.
Whoa. Whoa.
I'm in shambles right now, dude.
The whole gang's got.
No.
Don't risk it. You shit in the divot. Do not shit in the divot,
I
dude.
won't, dude. I won't.
God. That pizza, no wonder it was $20, dude.
Yeah, it's
That combo was $20 because that was rat. We ate rat chicken wings. rat wings,
Yeah.
fucking crap pizza.
Old garlic knots.
God damn. I haven't. Yeah, maybe I don't know what happened. That fucked me up.
Same, dude.
You know what else it is? I had NyQuil last night. Anytime I have NyQuil or DayQuil, that fucks my stomach up. Does that happen to you guys?
It fucks my brain up.
I remember one
I feel
time.
cloudy.
Yeah.
I remember one time we lived with Craig and I drank a whole thing of NyQuil and stayed up. It was just like everything's slow. Just like it was sick. It was nice.
You drank a whole thing of NyQuil?
Yeah, and I didn't go to sleep. Sat there, watched a special,
Watched a special?
comedy special. Yeah, ate McDonald's.
That's a fucking great night.
Yeah,
Other than the NyQuil part.
it made it nice.
Yeah?
I was just looking for a rush.
Yeah, you're always about the rush.
Yeah,
You live for the thrill.
in it for the thrill, dude.
Man. Oh, man. I could keep reminiscing about the old days. Max Racy.
Max, yeah,
He was a good guy, though.
Yeah.
Max was a really good dude.
yeah, because he gave up comedy for a family. That's respectable.
Yeah, he did the
That's
right
the
thing.
only respectable thing.
Justin Randall.
Who's
Black dude. Jesus, dog, your stomach's crazy.
I told you, dude.
Justin Randall, I don't want to, allegedly, he was like a coke dealer.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So when I first started, every open mic was packed.
Yeah.
Because everybody he sold coke to would come to the show.
Yeah.
So the Harrisburg Comedy Zone was like pretty big.
Yeah.
It'd be like 200 people in there on like a Tuesday night, Thursday night in the summer.
Yeah.
It was the fucking best. We were all young. Those guys were doing coke. I had never seen cocaine. I was like, man, why do these guys like you so much?
Dude, right next to the Fat Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, there's Fat Tuesdays there?
Yeah. Arugas now.
Rugas. One of those in my hometown.
Boomerangs.
Boomerangs.
That's what it is now. At Comedy Zone.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's time for us to all take vicious shits.
Yeah,
I think the gang's about to just explode. What happened, boys?
The pizza duty,
All right.
guys.
Thank you. We're all excited for Matt to return. Matt, we miss you. We love you. Goodbye.
Mr. Novak, how you doing, bro?
Man,
How you like the Mister? I've been trying to be way more respectful lately.
have you?
Mister, yeah.
The Mister would just fucking piss me off. Fuck you.
You don't like a Mister?
No.
I love
I
Mister.
just feel like it's like an authoritative figure.
Yeah, you don't
And
like that.
I have
You don't
a
like the
problem with like authority and conforming.
Where's the authority problem you think come from?
My fucking father.
Yeah, but I
he
was
was a
just
crazy drug addict, Hell's Angel guy.
But he was still authoritative. He was still like,
in his own demonic, fucked up way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
he
yeah.
was really disconnected from reality, and he lived in his own world, and his own world looked like he rode with the Hells Angels, and everything was transactional, a business, while under the influence of crack or fucking meth. And so like he was the guy that like he would come home at 2:33 in the morning, and when he was awake, the whole fucking house was awake, and everyone was gonna wake up to sit on the sofa to watch him and his biker buddies party.
what?
So authoritative in that approach.
I see what you're saying.
So-
Damn, I thought I had a problem with authority. I just have an Irish Catholic father who spanked my hiney. And I'm like,
yeah.
dude, I don't
Fuck,
want
that's
to hear
a wet
it.
dream for me, you cocksucker. Fuck off.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I have a fucking authority problem. Mine must be nothing, because I think that is real. The link to authority problems is just your relationship with your dad.
And my mother's go-to my whole life as a child growing up, she's like, when I just couldn't figure out fuck about shit, she's like, we should put you in the Marines. Like, if you don't,
Yeah,
what
thanks.
do you think I want a fucking muscle-jacked fuck waking me up at 4 a.m. to 5,000 push-ups? You can fuck off.
Yeah, that would spaz you. I have one of my moms, someone like my mom knows, got dishonorably discharged. From what I heard of just waking up and being like, get the fuck away from me. And they're like, dude, you're out of here.
Dude, that's
bad.
that approach does not work with me.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Well, because I already am wired with like, if it doesn't make sense to me, it's wrong.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like right out of the gate, I have a lot of shit going against me. Because a lot of things don't make sense to me. So I walk around like wrong, could do better, should do better, blah.
Yeah.
So it's what I've learned in life for me is that it's all about approach, right? And today it's much easier for me coming from a position of simply understanding as opposed to being understood.
Yeah.
So like I just accept you for where you're at, the jarhead for where he or she's at, and just it's cool.
Yeah, that was something that blew my mind during COVID, and I've like mentioned this before, but I still can't get over it. Like I would, I didn't realize how much I did this, but like, especially during like so before COVID, I didn't know that I was really doing this, but I'd go through a supermarket and like every person I saw, it would just be this like weird invisible battle in my head where I'd be like, this fucking guy is fucking pussy jerk off.
For
Then I would
sure.
see a lady and like, fucking chick's not even hot. Is she looking at me? No, she's not, fucking bitch. And like, and you're doing this like crazy maniacal thing in your head. And then COVID, it came to a fever pitch because there was like the mask versus no mask. And then it was like,
Yeah.
it was just like, it just all came to a head where I was like, dude, why am I this stressed while taking a walk? And I started doing a thing where like, when I would be out at a grocery store, I would really focus on not having like a silent battle against people and instead just like wishing strangers well. And like you were saying, exuding that, whatever that
Totally.
energy is. Dude, I felt so much more comfortable in public after that.
Yeah.
Which was like, it was like a revelation for me.
I love being right-sized by humanity. It just happened to me recently. And I'm really good at like, again, I really have dove into this whole spiritual aspect of my reality and believing.
When you say right side, sorry, what do you mean?
Like, my ego will allow me to create these delusional narratives that aren't
Yeah.
even fucking real. And then when I'm proved wrong, when I really believe I'm right, I'm like, dude, I am a fucking asshole. And it just happened. You're a Philly guy, right?
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
relate to this story. Had a crazy weekend. I was in New York, all kinds of stuff going on. I drive back and I have like these weekly dinners at this place in Fishtown Sunday nights. And you know, Fishtown's kind of oversaturated with like a lot of hipsters.
Sure.
And in my mind, hipsters are just kind of tattooed, bearded, angry people for no fucking reason. It's not like they lack resources or
Sure.
whatever.
Yeah.
I create this narrative. So I had a long weekend and I'm trying to park under the L to go to this restaurant I go to, and there's this ice cream truck, and it's fucking just submerged with hipsters getting ice cream, and that's cool, right?
Yeah.
But as I'm doing this 3-point turn, someone I've actually like, oh, he's fucking pissed, dude. He's got a problem. So now I haven't even seen the
getting
person.
revved up.
I'm ready. And I'm like the most fucking passive aggressive. Like I cringe at the thought of confrontation. But if you caught me on the right time, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's fucking on.
Yeah, let's go.
So as I'm parking, I see him and it's a hipster with tattoos and a beard who I already have created an issue with, but I
Yeah.
don't even know this person.
Yeah.
And he locks eyes with me as I'm hoping he would so we can fucking get to it.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh shit, you're so-and-so. And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, dude, I fucking love your work, man. And he had a camera in his hand and he was taking portraits and
You
stills.
just
He's
socked
like,
him in the
he's like,
face.
can I get a photo of you? This is what I do. And I'm like, dude, fuck yes and fuck me, right?
Yeah,
Because like
yeah,
I
yeah.
walk around just like at times.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean by really enjoying being right-sized. Because
Yeah.
I have a job sometimes that consists of knowing everything, right? And that places me in a lot of positions that I don't really like to enjoy.
Yeah. When you say you have a job of no, what do you mean?
Because like, you know, for so long when I was caught up in addiction, right? When logical people who knew how to stay sober would suggest to me what I might want to do in order to save my life, I'd suggest why they should fuck off.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I know. I was too smart for my own goddamn good. Right. And then I got to this place where the pain became so unbearable. I was able to look back and recognize that like every common denominator in every one of my problems was me.
Yeah.
And maybe if I just get the fuck out of my way, I might stand a chance of living a better life. And what I do know is that I don't know. Because when I think that I know, there's no open mind. I am not teachable, and I'm definitely not willing to try anything that I don't agree with.
Yeah, yeah.
Which just sets me up for a fucking, you know, all these terrible experiences.
Yeah, take me back through that. So what was like, how did you, like, what's your story? Like, how did you get in that? Obviously you're saying like, you know, family or, you know, home life, not great. And then like eventually to like, you know, gaining a ton of notoriety. Like what was that like for you going from like the beginning to like the thick of all that stuff?
Well, it's a very interesting narrative and storyline, I believe. Because I come from Baltimore and you're obviously from Pennsylvania, so there's a lot of similarities at this table. But coming from that home life of a pretty chaotic household and a father who was pretty out of his fucking mind, I believe I was genetically predisposed to addiction or alcoholism. And that paired with the atmosphere I was brought up in, it just made sense.
Yeah.
But throughout that journey, I was blessed with a skateboard and I fell in love with skateboarding and another guy from Baltimore named Bucky Lasik.
Yeah.
Who
I played him on Tony Hawk for sure.
He's
I know
my
you're talking
fucking
about.
he's the man. He's the
Really?
legend. And he was from Baltimore and he kind of recognized the talents I possessed. So he took me under his wing and got me sponsored by PAL, and that's where the skateboarding world took off. But then we would go to Cheapskates in Pennsylvania, the skate park.
Was it Boards and Blades or what?
Boards and Blades was later
After?
on,
Okay,
and
right,
that
right.
was right off Route 1 right there.
I was a young boy at Boards and Blades, and you would
Totally.
see like Bam
Yeah,
and
we
Squad
would
would
come
come through, and
skate
I'd be
there.
like, oh,
we filmed like some of
fuck.
the CKY shit there.
Yeah.
Like the stunts and stuff.
Yeah.
Naked Dave doing an ollie over the pyramid, and then Bam, I think kicking him or punching him or something like that.
Yeah, that was always legendary. You guys would come. We were like 12. We'd be like, oh, dude, fuck.
Yeah.
Like trying to do one heel flip, like this fucking rules, dude. I'm gonna get sponsored.
It's it. Pro board coming.
Oh, it was. As
As soon as I get this heel flip,
yeah, they're coming. Spitfire's coming for me, dude. Once I get that.
just need a manager at this point. Too overwhelming. But nonetheless, so I meet Bam, and then we at that skate park called Cheapskates, which was clearly before your time. If
Yeah, yeah.
Boards and Blades was when you started.
Yeah.
And
Where was Cheapskates?
I don't know. It was in
Okay.
Pennsylvania, and we
Somewhere.
would drive up.
Right on.
And Bam would always be there, and he wasn't sponsored at that point. Bucky and I were, and we were instantaneously became thick as thieves.
Mhm.
And we'd practice for this one contest every year, which was the NSAs. They'd have in Bricktown, New Jersey,
Okay.
and either he would win or I'd win. And one year I didn't show up, and he was there, and he went to Bucky, and he's like, "Yo, Bucky, where's Novak?" And Bucky's like, "I think he's on heroin." And Bam, at such a young age, was like, "Well, what's that?" Right? And not such a young age, like 12, 13. It was like 16, 17. But
That's pretty young
when
still.
you're consumed in like a nice, wholesome life that revolves around skateboarding and a good family, like you don't have conversations that consist of those words.
Yeah, sure.
So it was at that point that his career in skateboarding totally excelled and took off, and mine went to complete shit, and I chose to pursue a life of heroin and addiction. Fast forward some time later, I'm really sick one day. I can't come up with any money. But at this point, I wouldn't even acknowledge a skateboarder, right? It was like, it was the equivalent of like looking at the woman you like get away, the love of your life.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, if I just did a little like, so it hurt me like that.
Yeah.
So I'd avoid skateboarding like the plague, but one day I was really sick and I couldn't come up with money. So I decided to go to this skate shop in Fells Point called Select. And I asked, when I get there to try to get some money, they're like, we're not going to give you money, but Bam was here yesterday with the Toy Machine team. And he asked if we ever saw you. We said no. And he said, well, if you do, give him my number. So he leaves his number. And a couple days later, I call and it was the number to Fairman's skate shop in town.
In Westchester.
Yeah. And I called Fairman's, right? Timing is everything in life. I call Fairman's. It's not even his skate. It's not his house. It's Fairman's. I'm a homeless heroin addict. I pump in some change into the fucking payphone, right? And this change is like my lifeline, right? So I got my finger on the thing. Like if it don't answer, I don't get
Yeah, you're
beat
gonna
for the
pop 'em.
money. So I'm like, but Dave answers. He's like, yo, he was just here. He's next door at Kuma, which is the sushi restaurant in town. He's like, hold on, I'll go get him. So he goes and gets him, comes back, and then that night I'm on a Greyhound bus from Baltimore to Westchester. And he's like, yo, come live with me. You know, you can at this point he had done the CKYs and then Viva La Bam had just started, and he allowed me to be a guest on the show and started to get paid by Viacom and I could do all this shit. I just couldn't. I could have a credit card. I could live at his house rent free. I just wasn't allowed to do heroin.
Okay, there you go.
That was the stipulation.
No problem.
I was cool with like Coke and alcohol because that was like I wouldn't steal your shit when I wanted more Coke.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. That makes sense.
So that was kind of how I like. And then throughout that process, Bam would always be like, "Yo, your stories are like the fun." He always loved the positions I ended up in as a direct result of my heroin addiction.
Yeah,
like letting gay men shave my asshole for rent money and fucking you know letting men blow me for more dope and just getting stabbed in the head with an ink pen and fucking like all this nonsense. So he's like, "Yo, you can live at the house," and now I'm starting to get appearances in Jackass. He's bringing me along, and he kind of calls me like his walking television. But he then one night we would go to Kildare's after a rap. We'd rap for the day. Cass and the crew would go there, and humongous table of like 40 or 50 in a bar. And,
Yeah.
and he'd like tell this story, tell that story, and you could literally hear a pin drop. And it was then that he's like, "Yo, you're gonna write a book." Now I had not graduated high school at this point. I had no GED. I had nothing. I had no part of ever wanting to write a book. He's like, "You're gonna write a book, he gives me a notebook and a pen, and he goes, "You're to carry this around all the time." He's like, "I don't give a fuck if I don't even see you writing in it. You have to have it in your hand. The first time I don't see it in your hand, you're going back to Baltimore."
Damn.
So like the scales of justice were very equal there, easy to weigh out.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
homeless in Baltimore, letting men blow me for heroin, or carry this fucking notebook and pen around and write my story. And still be on a TV show, drive a car, credit card, paid by Viacom, blah, blah, blah.
And you were maintaining sobriety, like relative sobriety?
No,
Not even close.
So he would like, I never was allowed to do what I really wanted to do, which was opiates, whether it was like Percocets or heroin. That was very frowned upon, and he made it very known to everyone in Westchester and the people we worked with to not give me any.
Gotcha.
So people listened, and but nonetheless. And the second book that I wrote, Streets of Baltimore, really dives into this, the psychology of an addict or an alcoholic, because I knew that I'm being presented this golden ticket, right? I can become this household name, making money. I can live in this fucking mansion, drive a car, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I know that it's only a matter of time before the rug gets pulled out from under me. Like, because I can't stop getting high.
Yeah.
So he's cool with the coke and the alcohol and they don't really understand addiction at that point.
Sure, yeah.
But like inside of me, I can't wait to get back to Baltimore to fuck. So I'd tell him lies like I have to go back and get my favorite pair of jeans. And I'd fucking go back and end up there for 3 weeks.
Damn.
And just lost in Baltimore shooting dope.
Jeez.
And so he'd kick me out. I'd go to rehab and a lot of wash, rinse, repeats of that.
Sure, yeah.
Later on, he then comes with this new idea. I'm going to write this book. I have no desire to write a book, but I had read a book called A Million Little Pieces by James Frey. Brilliant book, and I love the outline of that. So I'm no fool by any means, and I went and I just copied his outline, and I wrote a fucking 12 chapters, pen to paper, right? No laptop, anything. And my co-author is a man named Joe Franz, who made all the CKY videos.
Okay, yeah.
Filmed the Viva La Bams and Jackass, and he did not want that job, but Bam was like, dude, you're going to do this. Because no one wanted to work with me. I was like, I was not a good fucking employee. My behavior was rather erratic, to say the least. But he made him kind of do this. And then a year later, I'm like, yo, I think I've finished. And Bam started reading. He's like, dude, this is really something. So then he gives it to Joe. Joe turns 12 chapters into 23. And we get a literary agent off of Bam's manager, finds me a literary agent, shops it around, and it gets fucking picked up. And it does like really, really well.
What was it? This is your first book,
The
right?
first
This
book,
was cool.
Dream Seller.
Dream Seller. That's a nice title, too.
Which was fucking, I mean, that's what I did for a living, right? Like I'd make people believe the unbelievable. I'd build your hopes up to like make you believe that like it was going to be different this time. Just in hopes for you to believe in me enough for me to get some cash out of you. To only apologize and just to wash, rinse, repeat. And that's kind of what my life looked like for a long time. But that's how I ended up in all these places and doing all these things. That what I didn't know then that's really rad now is you know, that's life. It's live forward and learn backwards. And I didn't see that I was kind of being tasked with this fucked up position of addiction or alcoholism to then be later on blessed with recovery and use the very same platform that I gained notoriety from as being just this fuck up drug addict alcoholic to being this guy that's like, yo, if you want help, like I will help you. I have all these avenues to like get you out of where I once was.
Yeah, can you put that into words? I'm always kind of fascinated by that when it's like, because it is obvious to anyone who's out on drugs. When you know someone who's on drugs, you're like, dude, if you just don't do drugs, you won't have as many problems. And they're like, I have to do them.
Sure.
And it's like, what is like the thought? Is it even a thought process, or is it just like a genuine, just like urge?
At that point in time for me, I got to a place in life where any person, place, or thing that stood between me and a bag of heroin must and will go. And it was never personal. It was just business, right? Because I'm a good guy with a great heart, and I was raised by a loving mother who taught me to show kindness and compassion to humanity. But don't catch me when I'm withdrawing. You know what I mean? So it's like, so what, I own treatment centers today. I own sober living houses. I'm totally immersed in that world. And the truth of the matter is, we are amazing people that have been diagnosed with a deadly disease that makes us make terrible decisions. That's the reality of it. At least my story.
Yeah. So you're saying like, I'm sorry, like the process of like having, I guess, that urge versus like, like you said, in some way you kind of know, like, yeah, this isn't going to go well.
So I remember,
but you just have to, I have to do it.
Prime example, we were kind of getting into it a little bit before we got on. I had just done a year in George W. Hill Correctional Facility, right? They let me out New Year's Eve. I'm living in Westchester, and I have an amazing fiance at the time who's now my ex because they continue to get between me and drugs. So they have to fucking go.
Yeah.
And she's moved our home while I was incarcerated. She redecorated it, really tried to love my addiction out of me. And I wanted to be done with it. I really did. That night I was released, I called up one of my buddies who rode with the Pagans, who partied with us in Westchester, and he brought over some Percocet 30s and a couple Xanax. Now, I had been sober for a year up to this point.
Yeah.
And I'm on parole. Like, I know what the deal is if I fuck up. I find myself in Ryan's pub in Westchester because I live right down the street, and I told my chick, because she'd watch me like a canine. I'm like, I just have to go up here to say hi to whatever. And I go, and I'm in the pub, and I'm sitting on the toilet, and the toilet paper dispensary is to my right. And I crush up 2 Percocet 30s and a half of Xanax. And I have it in my billfold, and I'm about to put it in my nose and sniff it, and I'm literally crying. I uncontrollably crying. I can't stop crying because I know that as soon as I do this, I'm going to begin that behavioral pattern that takes me where I don't want to go and makes me do things I don't want to do, but I can't control myself.
Yeah.
There's
a good explanation
no
of it.
room for logic at that point.
Jesus, man.
And that's kind of what my day in, day out looked like for a long time.
Yeah, that's a good explanation of it. Because I know it's not like a thing with like words. It's just kind of like you also don't. And it's like it's pretty fucking rugged, man.
I remember that night. I'm in the bathroom. I'm doing this, and I could hear people out in Ryan. You know where Ryan's is, and they're having a good time. They're waiting for the ball to drop. They're laughing. They're fucking playing. They're cheersing, and I'm in the stall just crying uncontrollably with a fucking rolled up bill up my nose, getting ready to sniff everything I love away.
Oh.
And that's what addiction is as a whole. But it didn't start that way, you know?
Yeah. How did you end up starting to do heroin? Because that was like a big jump from like skating.
Yeah.
And was it the pills first?
It was the fucking hallmark progression, the alcohol, the weed, stealing the herb from the dad, and then the blow, because he sold a lot of blow. And things just progressively got worse, but mine was genetic. So, I have a mother who was a nuclear physicist. I have a brother who is an attorney who works in the White House.
That's awesome.
I have a sister who works in the hospital my mother ran, but they are by a different father. I'm the only one by my father.
Got you.
He was an addict and his father was an addict.
Yeah.
So I believe I was fucked from the gate.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The thing now is that it's like, my poison has become my medicine, and it's turned out to be the biggest blessing that's ever happened in my life.
Yeah, that is the thing. I feel like addiction, it is it's almost like a weird spiritual practice if you think about it. You just kind of rather than meditating, you're just getting so fucking high all the time. Totally. Your life just collapses, and then now you have to really it gives people, I think, a deeper appreciation for life if they make it through it. That's my
and that's the thing, right? Because here's the reality, and this is why people are so just frustrated with battling the disease of addiction. Mm-hmm. Statistics state, theoretical evidence dictates that I or anyone else that is sober are to be high or dead, right? Like the data collected, the analytics fucking from all over these studies that are given states that the majority of people die as opposed to find sobriety.
Yeah.
And I remember getting out of my last facility, and BAM was always a constant theme throughout my life. And I stopped over and I saw him, and he's like, what the fuck? What was different about number 13 treatment center? Why not 12 or 10 or 6 or 4 or 3? He's like, what did you have, a meeting with God or something? And I didn't say it to him because it's just too much for one to grasp. But in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I kind of did.
Really? So that's what I've heard before. Wasn't that what AA was founded on? The guy Bill
and Bob
went to Carl Jung, and he was like, bro, either find God or you're toast.
Yeah,
in a way.
So I'm not religious. I don't particularly care for organized religion.
Sure,
but I'm insanely spiritual, and it's like, where's my spirituality if I judge your spirituality? Mm-hmm. So acceptance is the answer to all in world.
For sure.
But I didn't understand that. See, the truth of the matter is, and this is a blanket statement that I'll make for anyone that's in addiction or in recovery, is that we didn't get here because we took the short bus to school. Quite the contrary. We end up here because we're too smart for our own fucking good. And then I land in a seat of a 12-step meeting or a treatment center that literally has the ability to save my life. And I fuck around and outthink myself right out of it.
Yeah.
Right? Because recovery is one of those weird things that works so well, people stop fucking doing it.
Yeah.
Think about it. It's such a mind fuck.
Yeah.
Right? So what I didn't know is that like the last thing I tried was the first thing that worked. Right, because I was just too smart for my own good, and I wasn't quite willing to buy into the process. It worked great for you guys, but I'm a bit different.
Yeah,
right?
That's everyone I've known. Everyone's like, I'm not one of those guys.
Yeah, for sure. And at the end, when I was optionless, literally, I was homeless, I was moneyless, I was friendless, I was carless, loveless. Just that was me. I had no other choice but to buy into the process. And I didn't even want to do it then. I begrudgingly did it, but like, fuck it. I have the time and no one's expecting or requesting my fucking presence, so let's run it. And the craziest thing happened is it started to work. I experienced the 12 steps, and what happened throughout the 12 steps is I had a spiritual experience. And the definition of a spiritual experience is simply a psychic change, meaning that I, Brandon Novak, today no longer look at things the way I did then.
Do you remember what kind of kicked that off exactly, or was it just kind of
pain?
Like,
Pain. I had to end up in a place where the pain was so fucking unbearable, right? Like to where my back was against the wall, and I had nothing else to do to get myself out of the position that I had created for myself.
How long did that take? How long did that take of like doing heroin?
Well, my overall resume with alcoholism and addiction was 22 years.
Okay, wow.
So, but the last 10 were really bad.
Yeah. What did that look like in terms of like you're saying like the personal pain? Was it like obviously like there's probably physical discomfort and all that stuff, but like just like alienation from everyone you've ever known? Were you like kind of like kicking yourself over like how much better things could have went? Like what was like the real primer?
All of the above. But what I didn't know then that I know now is that each one of my attempts at trying to find recovery were not failures. Despite me thinking they were, because like I would use in treatment, I'd get kicked out, I'd leave, I'd use the same day. And as any blessing happens to anyone, it happens unbeknownst to us, right? Like if I knew when and where a blessing was taking place and I was to report there to receive said blessing, I'd fuck that up, right? So like I had to be put in this place where these seeds were being planted unbeknownst to me. And then finally, on that day where the appropriate amount of pain was created, where it became so unbearable that I was finally willing to do what I had never been willing to do, which is become open-minded just long enough to pick that phone up, ask for help, and then the craziest thing ever, but fucking follow through with it. I started to see that like none of this was what I thought a failure. Like it all played its part when it was supposed to, so that finally when the opportunity met the appropriate time, an event was going to take place that was going to create this outcome unlike anything that I could wrap my feeble mind around. And I saw on my way into that last treatment center, like it's like the skies parted and I walked across the sea and everything they said made sense, and just like it hit me. And I knew that like, I get it. It makes sense now.
Yeah,
it all makes sense. And
so you knew even just heading while on the way there, you're like just something flipped.
Because they would be like, dude, I own facilities now, and my favorite thing is to run groups with my clients, and I can't get enough of that. And I'm like, who in here thinks that you're in here because of drugs and alcohol? And the majority of them raise their hands, and I'm like, you're all fucking wrong. That's not why we're here. The drug and the alcohol is not the problem. So right out of the gate, no wonder you keep repeating your behaviors, because you're fighting the wrong fucking opponent. You're in the wrong ring. You're going to lose every time.
Yeah.
Right? The problem is the thinking and the attitude and the behavior, right? So as long as I continue to repeat the behaviors, I'm going to repeat the outcomes where I end up in a place where the only answer is a shot of heroin or a glass of wine.
Yeah.
So once I realized the alcohol is the solution, not the problem, I've now identified, right, who my opponent is. It's my behaviors. So I had to change my behaviors to change the outcomes. I started to then gain a better understanding of the reality of my situation. And what I learned is the reason why I got beat so bad is because A, I always underestimated the opponent that I was up against because I was the great I am. And B, I never gave it the time, attention, or respect it deserved.
Yeah, and you're talking, when you say that, you mean like yourself, basically? Or like, because it sounds to me like it's like you were saying, like, fucking heroin, fucking keep making me fucking do it. When in reality, it is like it's yourself, and nobody, even without drugs, nobody wants to admit that like they're a complete problem.
Exactly, and again, this isn't just substitute the word drugs for whether your things porn, sex, food, shopping, gambling, fighting, fucking, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? These are the solutions to the problem. And you were talking about it during COVID, right? Prior to COVID, you'd walk around with all these narratives of these people. And then all of a sudden in COVID, and it made me think of it, we were kind of forced to be with ourselves, by ourselves, to look at ourselves, which is what we avoid by fucking fighting, betting, shopping. You know what I mean? And then I start to look at me, which is why I got high for so long, right? To escape the shitty reality I created for myself as a direct result of continuing to shoot dope. And then finally, when I got to a place where I could start looking at me, I realized that I'm the problem. Right?
Yeah.
There is no their part. And the longer I think that there is a their part as to why I'm this way, I'm just the victim. So now I'm going to drink because of my shitty life. And you would too if you had a life like mine. I'll justify why. Right? The brain is the fucking problem in every area of life.
Yeah, dude, it does. It can fuck you up, man. It can really fuck you up. You can do anything and just be like, get something in your head like, oh, I'm not good enough.
Totally. And then it just snowballs.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
It's insane. But if you're aware of it, then it's worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, true.
And now, like, the longer I stay sober, the more work that I do, it's amazing. What I do know is that I don't fucking know. And I don't take credit for any of this.
Yeah, how long have you been sober for?
Coming up on 10 years.
Oh, nice. So it's been a while.
Yeah. And now all I do, I dumb my way into this shit.
Yeah.
And now I always say I came into like sobriety as a king. And I worked my way up the ladder to become a humble servant. And the more people I help, the more I give away, the better my life is, the more I gain in return, which makes no sense.
Yeah.
Right? Like in any business transaction, if I give you something I have, I'm to walk away with less. In this weird, magical, spiritual world of recovery, anything that I give you, I'm walking away with more.
Yeah, dude, that I remember that was like a weird shock for me when I went to school for social work for a while, a couple years ago, and I would get like inmates housing. That was like a thing I did for like one of the field placements. And then there was this one guy who was a fucking pain in my ass. He'd always like call me and just be like, "You're not doing shit." Blah blah blah.
Sure.
He was under the gun because they were going to take his kid, a bunch of shit if he didn't find appropriate housing. And I remember the day I found him a house, we're both in this place, and I called him up. I was like, "Yo, dude, we got it." And we both were so happy. And I was like, that was such a funny.
Yeah.
For something so dumb it's a big deal. It's a house. But I remember like I won this like comedy contest and I was like, this is it. And then I got the guy a house and it was literally the same feeling.
Again,
it was the same exact feeling of like
timing and opportunity meeting to create a beautiful outcome.
But it is a weird thing. That was like a weird thing for me when I was like, oh, you can get just as happy for doing nice things for people as you can, like, achieving some sort of personal victory.
Any monetary fucking victory.
Exactly. And it's like, it is honestly, I would argue that like when you do something like awesome for a person, I think it feels better than if you just like kill it in some way with like a sales thing.
Straight
like,
up.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. No matter how much, for me, what I did for the majority of my life is I just like rearranged the furniture on the Titanic, right? For years, and I swore that this way was going to be the proper placement to make sure my ship doesn't sink. And I would always do that. And then I learned that like it is what it is, right? Stop overcomplicating a simple process, and because the world kept right sizing me, and I just I took me out of the equation. I thought less and just did more. Because I surrounded myself with like people who genuinely were also really good people that were just trying to make humanity a little bit better today than it was yesterday.
Yeah, that is a nice thing. And it's one of those things too. It's one of those things I think people sneer at. They're like, making the world better. It's like,
sure.
What the fuck else are you going to do, dude?
Yeah.
Just be a dickhead all the time. But it's like, I feel bad for, personally, it's like, so you have, people, they go through, drug addiction. There's like this whole thing. It's like, everyone, when, I would imagine you're a drug addict, there's like a part of it, like everyone knows I'm an addict. People are talking shit on me, everyone, blah, blah, blah. But then almost like you reach a point where you're like, I don't give a fuck. And that's like a very freeing experience eventually. Whereas there's people who don't ever, fall into a deep drug addiction, but they never get to really face their own like self-defeating mental patterns. And in a way, it's almost like the person, in my opinion, who goes through addiction and gets out of that ends up having, I think, a richer existence than if you never really have to face that or come like face to face with yourself and like really look at yourself. Because there's people who get through life
100%.
good on paper, but it's like, they're tortured.
Absolutely.
And it's like, I always thought it was like a shame.
I couldn't agree with that sentiment anymore. That's a spot on fucking example.
Because everyone I know who's in recovery is like, they're very open. There's like you can tell. It's like, okay, this person really has turned a corner, because it's like something switches, and it's like nobody really knows exactly what that is, but it really is the most consistent factor is having some sort of spiritual experience, or like an awakening experience.
Studies show that people that do what the studies show that sober people that do what other sober people do in order to stay sober have better odds of staying sober. So like, there's not a black and white one size fits all. And you can try another method or another avenue that could equate to the same result.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to a point where the stakes were way too high, and I was tired of rolling the dice, and I kind of wanted to start working smarter, not harder. So I just bought into what the group does in order to stay sober. But the funny thing was, and you said it, it's all a thinking problem, right? And I always have this alcoholic brain that lies to me my own voice, and it always makes me believe the unbelievable, and it creates these delusional narratives. And I walked around for years thinking that no one in this world knew that I had a problem but me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, I thought that I was kind of keeping it contained, just enough to continue to enable my behaviors, which is getting high and justifying the outcomes.
So that's crazy. You really didn't think people were like hip to you at all.
Not nearly as much. So I didn't, right? I thought that no one in the world knew that I had a problem but me. And then when I finally bought into the process, what I learned is that everyone in the world knew that I had a problem but me.
Yeah, that's
right. I was the last person. Why? Because I possessed that job that consists of knowing everything.
That's really funny.
And I'm like, fuck. Right. And
that's so funny.
And that's what I again, right. I was ignorant to the process and the reality of my alcoholism, because I lived off of justification and minimization and deflection. Right. If only, she didn't come home from work early, she wouldn't have found my needles on the table.
Yeah.
If only the parole officer's fucking husband would have banged her out, she would have been mad and gave me a piss test that fucking got me dirty and sentenced me to 6 months. All this
it's
nonsense.
Always other people's fault.
So finally, the craziest thing happened. I started to take accountability for my actions and started pointing the finger inward and realizing that, whoa, like, it's me and my behaviors. And I started changing my behaviors. And I started changing the outcomes. And I started to like the results I got. So it snowball affected into this.
Yeah. It's just crossing that like threshold to even consider the possibility.
It was so simple, though. I missed it. I overlooked it.
Yeah, dude, I think most people go their whole life without ever saying it. But
dude, everyone says, what's the answer? What's the answer? What's the answer? If any of us had the answer, we would bottle that thing, we'd sell it, we'd be a billionaire a billion times over.
True.
I believe it's so simple as just helping one fucking person. Someone took the time to stop and help me. I, in turn, helped another. 2 turned into 4, 4 turned into 8, 8 turned into 16. Before you know it, you're changing the narrative, which is ultimately changing the outcome. It's so simple. Just slow down the process and help one person.
Pardon the interruption. This may or may not be Sean Gardini speaking. And this may or may not be Sean Gardini on camera. Who is speaking and who is on camera is not important. I've come to tell you that Sean Gardini is doing stand-up comedy shows. The upcoming shows are in Cleveland, Ohio, December 8th, Buffalo, New York, December 10th, and Baltimore, Maryland, December 11th. Please come to those shows if you can. The tickets are at SeanGardini.com. Thank you.
Hear me out here. I failed to promote my shows in the Irvine Improv, SoCal. I'm so fucking SoCal. I forgot to do the ads or make a flyer for the Irvine show. Oops, my bad. It's next weekend. Thanksgiving weekend. Friday, November 29th. Saturday, November 30th. 2 days, 4 shows. Come out to motherfucking Irvine Improv. And I'll be honest, I'm not just saying this because I'm doing a show. I love Irvine. Irvine was the first place I went to in California. And I was telling someone recently, I'm like, I fucking love Irvine. And they lived in LA. And like, are you kidding? Are you trying to be funny? I'm like, no, why? And apparently everyone from LA just snubs Irvine. Like, I would never. Fuck you guys, dude. Irvine rules. LA's fucking bullshit. Irvine, we're talking Laguna Beach. We're talking motherfucking Newport Beach, conservative ass stronghold down there in SoCal, dude. Shit. Come out. I love Irvine. It's literally the first place I went to in California. I'm very excited to go there. I'm going to bring my whole motherfucking family. We're all going to do Thanksgiving out there. It's going to be sick. So Irvine Improv, Friday, November 29th, Saturday, November 30th. Let's go. Let's show these LA fucking pussies, dude, who's really fucking SoCal. They're not fucking SoCal. They're north of Irvine, bro. Yeah, so how did you get into the recovery homes? When did you start that? And like, what was that like?
I had my get well job was washing dishes for $6 an hour in Levittown, Pennsylvania.
Oh, nice.
At a diner called Mary Ann's. At 38 years old, I'm busting suds in the back with a coworker who's fucking 14. Damn. My brain told me that, and this is after skating, jackass, fucking author.
Yeah.
My brain told me I should have at the very least been the president of the United States. And I'm fucking busting suds with Brian here for $6 an hour.
Yeah, what was that like?
Struggling. I had heard the word humility, and it sounded fucking cool, and it rolled off the tongue right, but try swallowing that fucking thing.
I'm 38 right now, dude. If I had to bust a
Imagine
suds.
fucking you leaving here and going back to Levittown, Pennsylvania, to Mary Ann's Diner. Shout out to Rich, and they were great guys, and the owners, and busting suds for $6 an hour. Next to a 14-year-old
How long did you do
cohort.
that for?
1 year.
That's long. That's
And
a
and
decent time.
I had no idea what my next move was going to be. Right?
Yeah.
Because my qualifications didn't state that I had any, like, special qualities.
I know what you mean. You can't be like, yo, let me hop on a TV show real quick. Yeah. Get
Or
the
like,
fuck
let me
out.
fucking. I don't own a computer. I skipped that whole. I went from skating to heroin. I wrote my book pen and paper. I can pawn laptops. Great. I don't use them. Even to this day, I don't email. I got my first ever computer during COVID. I used it 7 times and gave it the fuck away.
Really?
Yeah.
So are you on like, do you fuck with like the Instagram and all that
Yeah,
stuff? Okay,
I
so you
like
do
that. But
Gotcha.
like the thought of an app gives me anxiety.
I got what you're saying. Yeah.
Right? And I'm just like stubborn by nature. So
So you're busting the suds for a while. Then
Yeah.
How did you get into the? Recovery
But I
space.
started like that job that I thought was so fucking beneath me turned out to be the foundation of who I am today. And I think by social standards and regards, I could be considered a pretty successful guy. I have all these different businesses and properties and blah, blah, blah. But it all came from washing dishes. I started to like show up early. I'd stay late. I took pride in washing these dishes. I called out one day in a whole year because of a snowstorm. Like those behaviors started to change. Then my outcome started to change. I started to become self-sufficient. For the first time in life, I was paying my own recovery house bill, $165 a week. I was buying my own groceries, my own cigarettes, not relying or depending on anyone.
Yeah.
I stopped like, and then what happened was, someone asked me to speak at a candlelight vigil for someone who had passed away. And because, the 12-step program, AA, it's anonymous. So you don't know really what's going on there. But when I spoke at that candlelit vigil for people who had lost their lives, someone like had filmed it and it started making its rounds on social media. And then an organization reached out to me and they're like, would you like to come speak at our facility in Florida? And I'm like, sure. And they put me up at the W in Fort Lauderdale in the penthouse. And I'm like, what the fuck? Are they going to like ask me for a donation? I wash dishes.
Yeah, dude.
And they had come up with this whole design, right? Again, the blessings taking place unbeknownst to me. If I knew any of this was going to happen, I'd fuck it up royally.
Sure. Yeah.
And they had put together this whole plan and presented it to me. And I'm like, dude, I didn't even know this world existed that I live in today.
Mhm.
And it just kind of gave way. And I bought into what they would say. And in those meetings, they'd say, like, in order to keep what you have to give it away. And
Sure. Yeah.
this is cliche as shit. And I vowed to myself that when I was in a position financially, I was going to recreate that sober living house I lived in.
That's cool.
And do for others what it had done for me. So literally on my 5th year anniversary, I opened up in Wilmington, Delaware, my very first men's sober living house called Novak's House with 10 beds. And that has since turned into 7 houses for men and women in Wilmington, Delaware with 75 beds. And I fucking travel the world and I have generous friends or just strangers that want to give back and they occasionally stroke a check. And and they provide money that I have in the scholarship fund. And my mission is to provide a bed for anyone in need of sober living after completing a treatment center. I refuse to let price be a deterrent as to why someone can't get help. And then, unfortunately, the demand was met. I kept fucking expanding, and I really wish that that wasn't the case and these didn't even exist.
Sure.
And I'm like, dude, I can help more and I can be better. So then I created Redemption Addiction Treatment Center in Wilmington, Delaware. Well, in Newport.
Okay. Yeah, that's
right next to
right
it.
Down there, yeah.
And it's an outpatient facility where people come during the day, 5 days a week, or nighttime groups.
Mm-hmm.
And I always tell people I'm on par to create like a David Koresh Waco, Texas compound vibe,
Nice.
minus the gun and the fucking religion.
Yeah.
But I want to create this place where people feel like they want to be a part, right? It's
Yeah.
all deliverance. Like I started this podcast. It's all with how you present something to me. Right. So what I try to do is to create this whole fucking environment that people want to be a part at, as opposed to feeling like they have to.
Yeah. What was your? Did you have any, like, when you went to any treatment centers? Did you have ones that you felt like? 'Cause you hear some people like, that place is a fucking scam. They're just fucking taking my money. Like, did you have any places you thought were just like churning people in and out, or do you think that's just people's like perception of the place?
I think and it's just opinion based. I think it's people's perception.
Yeah.
The treatment center that I ultimately got sober in, people would be like, you'll never get sober there. It cost me $2 to get into. It was a Catholic Charities program in Baltimore. And if you looked out, you weren't allowed to look out the blinds, because if you looked out, they were literally serving dope and coke and crack on the corner.
Oh, Jesus.
It was like a bottom of the barrel kind of joint.
Yeah.
But I believe it takes what it takes until it takes. And who are you or I to say what it will be for it to take?
That makes sense.
It's between you and the maker of whatever you choose to fucking call it. Because it's not like once you get to this appropriate program, they give you this secret pill for the cool kids. It's fucking recycled rhetoric that you hear in all the facilities.
Yeah,
it's
that
like,
makes sense.
fuck.
Yeah, that does make sense.
I believe the perfect treatment center is whichever one you get sober in.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a say. Like, I didn't get to pick my sober date.
Yeah, true.
Again, that was a blessing.
Yeah, like
It was-
they gave you the right massage.
yeah,
and, like, the place was kinda
finally
chill.
they
Yeah.
fucking gave me a happy ending with a massage, and they played my favorite song.
That
and
might turn me around.
And I come God, and here we are. I'm the spiritual fucking guru. Fuck your way into recovery. That's
You're right.
not the deal.
Yeah, true.
I wish.
There is a very unsexy element to it, where you're saying, like, yeah, you can be in like a place that people think sucks really
Straight
badly.
up.
It really is a wholly internal process.
I'm a firm believer you can get sober in a fucking pub sitting on a bar stool with a bottle of Jack in front of you if you're ready.
Yeah,
Straight up.
What do you think about like the California sobriety people do, where it's like, I'm California sober, I'll like drink and smoke weed and shit, and like,
Dude, I did this TMZ thing. They did a special recently on Matthew Perry.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I read his book. Brilliant book, by the way. Whole newfound respect for that man. Rest in peace to him. But they were doing this hour-long documentary, Harvey and them, and they reached out and they wanted me to weigh in on it. And they asked me the same question. And the truth of the matter is, I'd be really ignorant if I sat here and pretended to possess the answer of like how to live a perfect life with coming up on 10 years sober. That's like, my mother'd be like, fuck you, asshole. You should have did it your whole life, you idiot.
yeah.
So like, all I know is my narrative because it worked for me. I'm never going to tell anybody what you should or should not do. I believe with California Sober, with MAT, Suboxone, Subutex, Vivitrol, Methadone, if it provides you a life that you believe is worth waking up and getting out of bed for every morning without the thought of wanting to kill yourself, I'll fucking drive you to the dispensary. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure,
fuck
yeah.
me for thinking that I have the answer.
Yeah,
I just have my narrative. So what I always say is that when I'm kind of giving a talk or working with clients, if you can find more similarities than differences, it might make sense to pay attention.
Yeah.
But if not, that's cool too,
yeah.
right? Because everyone at the end of the day, you're entitled to your own process. You were entitled to have that realization during COVID of like being a fucking asshole to strangers that did nothing to you.
Sure.
And if I would have robbed you of that process, you might not have come to the conclusion that you have today, where just being kind is the right way.
Yeah.
So looking back, if anyone would have robbed me of one less fucking sleepless night I caused my mother, or pain that I made everyone endure, like, I might not be here today.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So
Yeah,
it's-
it's kind of a personal. timeline for everybody.
For sure. And it's like, and I'm not saying that my way is the right way. It's just my fucking way.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I know that's a big battle. When I was in social work school, there's like people who are like, it's called like harm reduction versus people who are like, nothing, you better knock all that
I'm
shit
a big
the fuck
harm
up.
reduction guy.
Yeah,
and at the end of the day, it's like, who the fuck, like, that's between them and their higher power.
Yeah.
Like, all of a sudden, I believe I'm God and I can predict what your fucking best outcome will be for your life and your situation. Fuck.
Yeah, true. You
It's,
don't know.
and I'm a spiritual guy, and if I'm a spiritual guy like I say I am, where's my spirituality if I judge your spirituality?
Yeah.
Right? So, like, I believe my higher power is everything. I think it's crack. I think it's heroin. I think it's life, death. It's like, what's love without sadness? What's joy without sorrow?
Mhm.
Right? You have to have all these. Without those fucking overdoses, without life support, without fucking ruining my life, I would not be the child of, I hate to say God because people are like, oh, this religious fuck, but a child of God today who I really like do my best to help humanity. I wouldn't be here. I'd still be in that position of like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You think you haven't figured out, you fucking idiot? You deserve what you get.
Yeah.
And that's where I'd probably be.
Yeah, well, it is funny. People, I've talked about this before, but it is funny how that is like the God talk's taboo now. Before
Totally.
it was like you couldn't talk about sex. Now you can be like, I'm fucking jizzing. And everyone's like, but if you're like,
Yeah, they had the whole Me Too movement at that point.
true. Yeah. That. But if you mention God, people are like, what the fuck? is that?"
Totally.
And it's like a pretty wholesome, I think it's a very wholesome concept, but it got tainted by, I think, people just being like the religion aspect of being like, you're going to hell because you fucking came.
For
And
sure.
It's like that.
And that's a shame. But
sucks.
but you need those people, right? Those people are just as important as the other ones that aren't those people to make me realize how much I don't want to be like that. Because without those people, I'll turn into that person.
Yeah.
Because I don't have like a warning sign or like who I don't. I need the bad to remind me what I don't want to become, so I practice good.
Yeah, and I wonder if it's gonna like, because every even like religions, like concepts of God, like go through waves where it's like we used to think it was like fucking fire, and now we're like there was like the mythological hero of like there's these entities in the sky that we can like be like, hey, please help us. That'll like change everything, and then like that like around like an organized like testament of like this is the guy who came down from heaven and Amnita. So now I wonder if it is going to regroup in like some different conception that people will universally buy into, or if it'll just be like a fractured thing forever.
The older I get at 45, I see that things just evolve, but then just come back around.
Yeah,
I was looking on the plane the other day, and there's this chick who has, as you see, these new things are like the big headphones.
Apple Pros.
Where like your mom used to have it back in the 80s.
Yeah.
And no one's doing the AirPods
Yeah,
anymore. It's
yeah.
just like Miami Vice, like fucking color schemes and chicks wearing baggy ass jeans have now come back.
I know,
So
yeah,
it's
it's
like,
kinda weird.
just live long enough and you'll realize that like shit's not that heavy.
Yeah.
And it's going to be okay. And the fact of the matter is you don't really have much say so in any of it anyways.
Yeah.
For me, that's what I do. And I just kind of remain like, I don't know what I remain. It just depends on when you ask me.
No, that's true. So, and then, I'm curious too. So
Yeah.
you were doing the Viva La Bam stuff and all that stuff fell out. Like what happened with all of like all the people from Jackass? You guys all still talk, or like where did like, was there like a big falling out, or like what happened?
Nah, I mean, everyone's good. I was just with Steve-O in LA a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he's kind of doing his thing.
He's killing it. Pontius, I love him. I speak with him. And those two guys I probably speak to more regularly than the most. Bam is, battling his own demons.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, because of that, we seem to be in two different places where there's just not a lot in common at the moment.
For sure,
So
yeah.
we don't really just pick up the phone and chat. I think if I had to make a prediction of what would kind of connect us again, it would probably be skateboarding.
That's cool.
That's always been the common bond and theme throughout our relationship.
Do you still skateboard?
Yeah, but
Nice.
for my mental health now, obviously
Really?
not like is like
Yeah, you just do it for fun.
Yeah, I try
That's
to
cool.
carve out time to like just get in a van and go with the homies and film and just like shut everything off.
That's kind of tight.
And other like Brandon Turner, shout out to Brandon Turner. He's on the West Coast, fucking killing it. He's a sober guy. A lot of skaters have become sober and they're kind of doing their own thing with recovery. And I was talking to him yesterday and we're gonna fly out. I'm gonna fly out there. Kind of we're working on a project together possibly. And you know, so oddly enough, the ones that we used to party and run with and fucking go crazy with have now found like this new way of life. It's really attractive, and we join forces to just kind of hopefully promote a healthy way of living.
Yeah, it is funny, especially if you think about the origins of like Jackass was like the possibly unhealthiest, most insane way of living possible. And it was so fucking fun to watch. It was awesome. But it is funny to come full circle and be like, now we've all actually chilled out immensely. And
dude, Steve-O is like so fucking sober. There was a point in time where I thought about asking him to be my sponsor. And I'm like, dude, I don't know if I want to get like that sober. Yeah, like he's like, shout out to him, but he's like someone that motivates me. But he's like, you know what I mean? He's authentically like what you see is what you get, and who he is who he is, and it does not waver no matter where or what he's doing. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. And it's also one of those things like, you know, sobriety, again, if you're just kind of kicking around, you're going out to get drinks every Sunday, you don't necessarily have, you know, like let's say like a problem quote.
Yeah.
It is one of those things that I think when you're, you know, drinking a lot or like partying, it's like, it's almost seems alien. But it like, if you really like strip it down from like, you know, take substances out of it, I always thought it's a really like it's cool for a person to be able to remain with their thoughts in their own state of consciousness rather than, you know, you constantly escape it. It's like, all right, I'm gonna get stoned, all right, I'm gonna get that. And you're constantly jumping out. But I think that is a serious like sign of mental strength to like, and people do like sober October, which that must be kind of funny when like the whole world's like, we're gonna be sober for 1 month. And you're like, all right.
But I've seen me do that. So like, fuck yeah, I'm all about it.
True. But it's gotta be funny in like 10 years. Like, oh, I'm glad you're having fun.
For sure.
There is something I think that is like, especially the older you get, it's like, it does take mental strength to like sit with yourself, you know, not being able to kind of leave your consciousness like a little bit by, you know, doing like, oh, I want to get a little high, I want to do this, blah, blah, blah.
Totally.
And I think it's like, it's a genuine virtue that I think gets skipped over. People are kind of like, yeah, dude, fuck, I'm going to have a couple beers, fuck that. Like people kind of dismiss it a lot, especially when you're drinking. But I always thought it was like it's hard to do. It's like, it's very hard to do. And it takes like, you know, when you can't kind of jump out of yourself for a little bit, it forces you to work through, you know, the kind of, you know, whatever, broken gears in your head.
I make a point to let people know that in my programs, right? Because the people that I'm working with, they're coming in, they have a week, they have 2 weeks, they have 4 days, they have 1 day, and they're sitting there and they're feeling like they're not enough. They could be doing more. They should be further along. And I'm like, look, what you're doing, the majority of society is not. Who wants to strip away their escape routes to be forced to look at themselves, right? With themselves, by themselves, without having any drink or drug to escape the terrible reality that you've created as a result of your addiction and man up and fucking walk through it. I'm like, I will walk with you people. You people are the ones that I want on my team right now. Like at fucking over 10 years and you are the people that I fuck with, right? Like, and there's a lot to be said with that because I don't just give my time to anybody.
Sure, yeah.
So it's like, I really make it a point because I know in early sobriety, it's like you know, those week, 5 days, 30 days, 60 days, it's like of sobriety. It's like a bipolar roller coaster ride from hell. Yeah, I can imagine. You can be above heaven high. The wind can blow wrong. You're like below hell low, trying to figure what the fuck just happened. So it's important to give people the credit of it takes a lot of work to end up in that position for fucking 2 days sober. Yeah, so it's and I always say it takes so much longer to get 2 days sober than it will to get 2 years sober.
Yeah,
because you're just sitting there looking at the clock and you're like, yeah, should I not? Can I not? Should I say fuck it and just do it? Should I not do it? You're still consumed with the actual drink or drug. You're just not partaking at that moment.
Yeah.
And to make it through that, to address all these ailments and start to look at you without an escape, that's fucking big boy shit.
Yeah, it sucks.
And most people don't do it.
Yeah, I know.
And that's okay. I need those people that don't do it to show me why I really need to keep doing it.
For sure, yeah.
Right? It's all perspective because they told me at treatment if I changed my perception, I could change my world.
Yeah.
And I bought into that shit. You know, and believe it or not, they were fucking right.
Yeah. No, it's pretty sick, man. I'm happy for you, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. You know, it's like I'm stoked. I'm grateful. But who really is like my mother, my friends, my employees, the police, the probation, the parole officers, the judges. You know, life has become a better place to be in with my sobriety, not only for me, but for other people.
Yeah, and I always, like you were saying, the service thing's big because especially when you're like, you know, if you're in even with, you know, with or without drugs, if you're just like living a negative existence, you're usually convinced like in order to conquer my own negative existence, I have to achieve at some level that just somehow like shuts all this down and people will realize and they'll like me. Whereas like in recovery, it's like, or you can just like help people.
Yeah.
And it gets the same thing. Like if you're like lonely, it's like, well, rather than trying to be the man, just go volunteer.
Yeah.
And you'll get that. Like, it's like a quick route into kind of like a nice social existence. And everyone just is like, no, I have to conquer the world.
Yeah. It's
like,
too
no,
easy. It's too simple.
Exactly. It's really fun. I always thought it was kind of funny.
It's like, it's a simple fucking approach for an overcomplicated thinker.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why I say smart people generally have a hard time getting it.
Yeah.
You know, I had to dumb my way into this position.
Mm.
And that was through me being beaten into a state of reasonableness as a direct result of my behaviors. But it doesn't have to get that way, right? Like one of my business partners, I met him in treatment. It was his first attempt ever at getting sober. And he's remained sober.
Really? He
You
just
know?
was like, fucking up.
So it's like, and that's the frustrating thing. Most people are like, well, why can't my level get it at number 1? Why does he have to get to 13 like you? There's no black and white. It's such an individualized process. And if you look at the statistics, it's very sad because it states that you're not going to win. But I'm here to fucking say, like,
you can.
fuck that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, not only am I going to win, I'm going to fucking kill it. I'm going to own it, and it's going to turn into be my biggest blessing.
Yeah.
And if I can do it, so the fuck can you. There's nothing different between us except for what I was willing to do.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm sure that's got to be like, it's really rewarding too. Like you were saying, having the groups and like seeing like even a couple people kind of take off. Because I guess if you really look at the recovery homes, is like, if this doesn't work for me, this whole place is bullshit. Or it'd be like, dude,
For sure.
Someone's got to do something. What is it? Is like the opiate with overdoses going down? Are they still going up? Or like,
I'm not a big stats guy. I don't look at numbers. I just kind of fucking remain ignorant to it and live in my own world.
yeah. Well,
Which
you
is
don't
great,
hear about
but
it as much anymore. It like dominated everything for a while.
after COVID, alcohol became a big thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I have a lot of alcoholics in my facility now.
Gotcha.
And then meth's making a pretty big.
Yeah, meth made
Big
a
push.
wow comeback.
A lot of people got off heroin or fentanyl with meth.
Yeah,
You know.
I've known people who have like off the heroin, meth comes into the picture, and they're like, "Damn, I'm actually super productive." And then, it's just like,
I do I work with the DEA. I'm like a keynote speaker for the DEA at these summits that they have all over the nation, and I was just doing an event with them in St. Louis, and they were like, "Yeah, cocaine's making a big comeback. We're fucking busting down big shipments of cocaine." So, kind of like how I said Miami Vice was cool again.
all
Like
comes
crack
around.
could be cool again soon with like the
Very well.
80s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's usually how the world works.
Do you think they should legalize drugs? Do you think that'd be easier to help people, or do you think it would make things worse?
I think so. You know, I don't know about legalizing it, but I do believe in like safe injection sites. And Philly was going to be the first place to do that.
Yeah.
And then they shut it down at the midnight hour. And their fear was that like it could trigger others in the community to want to get high. And maybe that's the case, but for me, I would never walk past a safe injection site and be like, I think I want to go in there and shoot up heroin.
Yeah, I don't think it would. I think they did this in London or Britain, whatever, years ago. And
I believe
worked.
it works. In Sweden, I think maybe.
Yeah.
And what I think would be beautiful about it is you use it as a portal, right? It's a major harm reduction approach. They give you clean needles, clean water, clean cotton.
And they test, obviously, the drugs.
And then they test the drugs. And the majority of the people that are in there don't really want to be in there anymore.
That's kind of what
it's lost its allure.
Exactly. You're in like a doctor's bench.
Yeah,
Like,
you're being fucking monitored as you shoot up with some weird guy to make sure you don't die, to inject you with Narcan. So at the very least, when you do say you're ready, bam, we have avenues to get you.
Yeah.
But now check this out. Me being a major advocate for that, right? I own where I live in Old City, right, in Philly, and a really nice place. And someone said to me, they said, well, would you want it next to your house? And I'm like,
no.
Yeah, because it fucked my property value up, right? And I'm just being transparent and open.
For sure,
and like,
for sure.
So there's two sides to every fucking coin.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, then, again, with that, you're going to have people like popping door handles and all this shit. And it's like, yeah, because you're like.
Straight up.
Not
So
here.
I really just try to remain like Switzerland in a lot of fucking plays.
That makes
just
sense,
neutral
yeah.
and adapt accordingly.
At least you're honest, because I heard people be like, I wouldn't care, and it's like,
yeah,
you sure?
Yeah. And, that's just the truth of the matter. Now, not saying that like, if the opportunity presented itself and they were going to do it, I would still back it. But in my mind, I'm like, but couldn't you just go a neighborhood over? You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't vote no on it. Let's put it that way. I would not vote no on it, but I would definitely vote for it to be in the next neighborhood over.
For sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Everybody would.
Yeah. So it's just, you know, I don't know. It's such a individualized thing. I don't know what the approach is except for just taking the time to help one person.
Yeah.
That's it. One person.
True.
And that one person who helped me. Just think about all the heroin that I stopped injecting, all the people I stopped hurting, the one less needle that's being found on your kid's playground because I stopped shooting up.
Yeah, man.
Like, it goes that far.
It's crazy. And again, like you were saying, like people, you get kind of mired in the cliche of it, but it is pretty nuts to think about that. Like if, if that guy that day had been like, fuck him, I don't feel like doing
Straight
this.
up.
Like you were saying, your mom's upset, but you're burning bridges, you're ripping
Yeah.
shit off, you're going to jail, all the shit. And it's like, it's pretty crazy when you think about the ripple effect.
And I believe that that's the approach that will change the outcome. I mean, it's put it this way. So in Delaware, where all my sober living houses are, my treatment center as well, we really wanted the community to see, because in there they said, well, we don't really want them in our neighborhood, right? I get it. So one of the stipulations with Novak's house is when it snows, you have to go out and you shovel your neighbor's porch and their driveway, and like you be kind to humanity and society. And then that was working, and it snowball affected into the guys and women living in Novak's house. They started getting jobs within the community.
That's cool.
And then the people who owned the businesses that started hiring the Novak's house clients, they saw something different in them. Same thing that happened to me. I'd show up to work early. I'd stay late. I took pride in washing dishes. They're like, where are you? What's, because they aren't, it's just different. And they're like, where are you from? What's the backstory? Like, oh, we live in this place called Novak's house. It's a sober house. And what the business owners within the community did on their own, I wish I could take credit for this, is they created a private Facebook page called Novak's House Hires. And if any of these businesses need employees, they put a post up that goes to the Novak's house only. And then if any of the Novak's house people need a job, they put their resume or what their qualifications are.
Oh, that's cool.
Because like they're seeing the good that they're creating through the ethics and behaviors. And like it's taking on a whole life of its own, right? So like it snowball effects, then it opens the window for people wanting to hire people in recovery, where before it was taboo, it was shied away from. You don't do that. They'll rob you. They'll lie to you. They'll steal from you. I'm here to prove that that's not the fucking reality.
Nice,
Of
man.
all of, but like
For sure. I know what you're saying. Yeah, it can be done.
But the old saying is if you haven't been ripped off in AA, you're not helping enough newcomers. So it's like
No, that makes sense. But that's fucking awesome, man.
yeah. And again, I'm not creative enough or intelligent enough to create that. It's just me stepping out and letting the process play out.
Oh yeah. Well, dude, I think that's it, man. Thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate
I enjoyed
that.
this.
I'm pumped to hear about that, and I enjoyed it too, man. I'm really happy to hear, it's good to hear people taking their time to help the world. Like that's still a thing, because I think a lot of people
For sure.
just get and it's not like a bad thing.
I would
Everyone
say
gets
I'm
caught
guilty of it too, getting consumed in the rat race.
I'm the worst. Yeah, I have to jump out of it every day. And be
Straight
like,
up.
What the fuck am I doing with myself?
Yeah, once you hit to that point where you hit the wall, right?
Yeah, daily. Yeah.
Same. I wake up every morning with a brain that wants to fucking kill me on a layaway plan.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Install a plan of just like one fucking defect at a time.
Yeah.
So anyone out there that might need help, you can reach me directly at 610-314-6747. Call me, and if you need help with getting treatment.
Nice. Well, thank you so much.
Love you, brother.
See you, bro.
Cheers.
Love you. Thank you.